Make it happen.
Hey, so Scotty, I'm curious about, you calling a nigga alcoholic. You got this Casamigos.
I don't know if I called him an alcoholic. Did I? Hold me accountable. Did I?
I don't know. I know it's 11:30, and this nigga is in here with Casamigos.
11:53.
It ain't even afternoon. I don't care. It's still morning.
That's how we know Stead ain't black, because black people round up. This nigga rounded down.
It's noon.
Man,
It's noon. That's what he went down. We go up.
You taking shots. This
If
ain't,
it's 75, we like, nigga, that's $100.
you ain't even
We
taking.
round up.
It's not even a mimosa. This pure straight shots.
Yeah.
It could be
I
like
smell
a hood,
this nigga.
It's
Pause.
a hood mimosa. It was water and.
What did I say last episode?
Okay.
If you see somebody drinking at 10 a.m., something's wrong.
And look what happened.
So
You know
instead
what?
of
Hold on.
asking me what's going
Scotty,
on,
what's wrong?
y'all getting on me. That's the
stopped.
That's the problem in the black.
See what happens on his second
Y'all
day?
first thing should have been, yo, what's going on, my brother?
Scotty.
Care, love, very
Scotty.
demure.
Six.
What's wrong?
What y'all got going
This
on
is
is
his
none of
second day,
that.
and this is what we
This is
get.
violent.
I'm trying.
Very demure.
Very demure. Like, where's that energy at?
Very not mindful.
Very not mindful. Like,
Okay,
come on
Scotty,
now.
what's
Yes.
going on?
I got a big check, man. It's a
Also, this is
celebration. It's a
celebratory.
celebration.
This is
not
okay,
a depressing
It's
moment right
fair
now.
to say he's celebrating his second time on Fair to Say, and this is episode 24.
That was the big-
As you see the
I fuck
table,
with it.
Great segue.
it's 3 again. And Illa's holding down the solo spot, looking like a highlighter.
So fun.
Yeah.
Ben Illa, aka Ace Girl Cheeks, aka all that. What's
I like that.
happening?
Where your
All right.
AKAs at?
I don't got too many
Excuse me?
AKAs, man. I was just talking about me being old. I feel like that's a...
You got some AKs.
No, I'm not going to get you started.
Young
That's not
Stan,
right.
You know, I'ma tell you-
aka
King James.
King James, aka
There we go.
Dwayne Wade,
AKA the GOAT.
Yo.
aka the Golden Child, aka
AKA the
everything I
golden
touch
one.
turn to gold, aka don't leave me around a ball of urine, bitch, cause it's gonna be a motherfucking rug.
Hey! Hey, she set that bitch off. I'm gonna clip that. I need that as some type of intro or something. That was cold.
That's
like that.
hella funny.
Yeah, no, I was talking about being old. I ain't have that. What you got? You got some AKAs?
I do. AKA the Love Doctor. AKA Baby Father. AKA Espresso Martini King.
I've heard that one.
AKA I'm back, man.
Ooh.
Second episode.
Yeah.
You know? Why you look like you hating on my AKAs right now?
I was just
bro?
letting you get them off.
I can feel that shit.
I felt like you were making them up as you went. So
Oh,
that's
God,
why I was
that's-
just waiting to see what's going to
Check
happen.
my Instagram live right
Yeah.
now. I just dubbed myself the Love Doctor. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm making it.
That's a bold tape.
Because I want to say
Did a
love.
woman give that to you?
Oh, I did a
You
pod.
can't self-proclaim
No, I-
yourself the love doctor
I did a
as
pod-
a 28-year-old man.
Well, I can't.
You ain't experienced enough young stuff.
I'm helping people all around the world.
Are
bro.
you in love?
I've been in love. I'm a lover.
I've been in love.
I'm a lover. Love comes and goes, and I accept it and let it go.
I'ma
See, the
get-
problem these days is people can't let it go.
Damn.
They can accept it, but love is a energy. It comes and
Well,
goes.
So this is just a feeling you have that you feel like you have the ability to help and coach and cure people in need of love. This is what your specialty is.
I'm not gonna say it's my specialty, but somebody's got to do it. Nobody wants to be a leader and do it. I'm gonna do it. Who gonna save the day but me?
What's it consist of?
Being a love doctor?
Yeah. You get a broken and battered woman and you want to try to like heal her.
Damn.
What is the love doctor?
You know, I really,
That's why I need the definition.
I really want to change it around because I'm not gonna put it on the women. I need men to be men. You know what I'm saying? We gonna. You feel, I got you, Queen.
I'm in tune.
We gonna get these men in order.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot
Okay.
of feminine men around these
So
days.
you
And we
preaching?
gonna-
So
I
you
love
preaching the proper masculinity of how to take care and properly
just how to be a
curate
lover,
with the
man.
woman.
Niggas ain't buying that girls flowers. Niggas ain't singing no more.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? Major, I got to call you out. My boy Major just was on our pod. And he could sing very well. He don't sing to his girl. I said, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I will sing to a nigga in a
Like,
heartbeat.
I could see it in your eyes. You wouldn't sing to your girl.
No, I would. Super
Would you rap
off.
to her?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Why would you laugh?
Super
that was a
offbeat.
serious
Okay. I
question.
like that. Thank you. Give me that.
Sure.
I wasn't even
I'm
being funny.
gonna give you the whole theatrics. I'm gonna get the hand reach out
That's
and pull
it.
back.
Air grab.
In the
I'm
rain,
giving
all that.
you-
In the
I'm-
desert.
all that.
I'm gonna perform for you.
Niggas got to bring back the hood.
The desert is crazy.
That's what they was
The
doing.
desert is crazy.
Jodeci was in the deserts of Dubai
With the boots.
That was
half
fake.
naked with leather vests.
Kicking up sand.
This is gonna be paused, but were they sweating?
They might have been, or it might have been baby oil. We don't know.
But
You
they
the love
were-
doctor, you don't know about Jodeci?
I know about. I didn't say I didn't know about it. I just said the desert is out.
I respect the fact that he was not paying attention to their bodies enough to know whether they were
Thank
glistening
you.
or not. I got your back, King. So that being said, in real time, though,
Kobe.
in real life, oh, shout out Kobe.
He made that.
I did make that.
Shout
made
out Kobe.
that.
I'm athletic.
Did we give Kobe his birthday shout out today already?
We didn't.
It's Kobe's birthday today. It won't be when you guys watch this, but it is in real time.
So yeah, shout out to the Mamba.
Yeah.
823.
I think
Happy
that's
birthday,
dope.
brother.
Happy birthday, Kobe, man.
I could also fact check and verify that Jodeci was not glistening in the desert.
So you went and looked.
He definitely went and looked. That's in his search history now, y'all.
Damn.
Was Jodeci glistening?
That's how you know it's
Okay,
that's a green screen, like a motherfucker.
That's not a green
That's
screen.
a
That was
green
like
screen.
93.
That's a green screen.
That for sure is probably
Hey,
So
green.
they
there's
got
no sweat
green
on this
sand?
nigga chest.
That's green screen for sure.
That's a green screen like a motherfucker.
Look at the floor.
No, that's desert. That's
That
desert.
is the desert.
At least when, you know what I'm saying, at least when they did the rain, it was water coming down. That's a straight.
No, that's desert. They got
Well,
big
how do
budget
you
back then.
personify? You can't tangibly show heat, nigga. You talking about
in
rain?
between
Rain
cuts,
was
they
coming
wiping,
down.
You know what I'm saying? They in between cut and they, they dabbing and you know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
They
He
didn't
picked
even-
up the sand.
But you see that dip he gave? That's what I'm talking about. Bring that back.
Look, they
Bring
got
all the sand
drones,
back.
nigga.
Them niggas had drones like a motherfucker.
They had
I'm telling you,
drones,
they
my
was
boy.
big budget back in the day.
Right.
You know.
Hey, so speaking of, just to close up on the love doctor thing, so you ain't in a relationship. Why is that? Because how you gonna preach love to a man and the proper way to love a woman?
Pause?
That was
kinda?
it was
What
it
just
was worded
bro,
badly.
hey,
It's okay.
I was worried.
How are you gonna
half
preach
pause,
love to
half pause. Slow down. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
You niggas gotta get some masculinity about yourselves.
He-
50%
you were
speed.
there.
These
You were there.
pauses, I'm
You
not
were in
gonna-
the
that
zone.
was a
Listen,
little crazy.
You were in the zone. You were in the
If
zone.
it's outrageous and it sounds overly sexual, yes, but I'm not gonna say you said you're the love doctor and you said you're here to influence men. So if I'm telling you you're preaching love to men, that's not pause. How are you gonna preach and push love to men being a single man?
Great way to bring it back.
I'm learning.
I believe in. I'm in. Damn, bro.
That's a hard. If somebody said, "Well,
That's a
nigga,
lot of views on this
what gives you
motherfucker.
what gives you the credentials,
I
nigga?
have relationships.
So you
Plural
got
commitment and relationships are
notches
different.
under your belt,
Yeah.
or notches in your belt.
If that's the case,
Bro, being in a committed relationship is different than being a true lover. It's different, bro. It's not the same thing, and that's where we get it misconstrued. Commitment is different than being a lover.
so you just like a lover boy. Like
I'm
you
just showing
wanna
how to treat
You want to
women
just
and-
float around and just love different women. So you preaching a different type. You're not preaching the like foundational love. You preaching just lover boy. You just want to just.
See, now you in my area of expertise, so I'm gonna ask you
You
a question.
ain't no
because you're not gonna
expert.
just step in my. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't no expert.
What I want
Expert at what?
What is it?
At women?
Loving women, apparently.
Oh,
Listen, no,
boy,
listen,
you
listen,
lucky
listen.
I'm
He
in a
just pulled, he
relationship.
pulled
am
his pants
respectful
up
to
like
a
he was
woman.
ready for a squabble.
What did he just
so.
say? He just said you traditional. What'd you say? What did you?
I missed
what was
that part.
word?
Like the foundational love.
Foundational love. What is that? You tell me.
You know, the standard foundational man, woman, household, curator household, preaching love. The love to love your woman, one woman, conditionally, unconditionally, and just that. That's the foundational love. That's foundation of the household, foundation of
I
what you
agree.
think of the family. I
But
was asking, were you preaching the love of like a single man love, where when you are with a woman, just cater to her?
Every man knows, even in traditional love, there's always a side house. You know what I'm saying? Side family. Always.
And this
at all
is
times.
and you self-proclaiming
At
yourself
all
the love
times.
doctor?
Well, wait.
At all times.
Boy,
they
Hold on
finna
now.
grill your
times.
ass.
It's not always.
And the point of me saying that is,
Sometimes it's not always.
what do you think the percentage is?
It's very unbalanced. Maybe 70-30.
70-30 what?
85.
70-30, there is a side household, 30% that they're just 100% committed to them and their family.
Wait, you think the infidelity rate is that high
Yes.
in
Yeah.
relationships or marriages?
Because there's no way to clock it, for real.
Martin Luther
Everybody's
King had
not going to
a
be
side home.
honest about it.
Listen, I know.
Leave Dr. Martin Luther the King out of this.
Listen, I know.
Kobe Bryant.
Shout out Dorothy.
Leave
but
him
you're talking
on his
about- you're
birthday
talking about-
out of this.
You're talking about.
did
Man,
it.
yeah,
It's
for
on
real.
That's a fact. We gotta talk facts.
birthday.
We
But
gotta
listen,
talk.
Look
I
on your
want to hear
shirt.
it. Huh?
Look on your shirt.
Listen.
Oh shit, Kobe on my shirt today. Shout out
That's
to
crazy.
That
Shout
is
out to-
crazy how this
Bro,
shit is
Kobe,
all
you
lining
can never
up.
take away what Kobe. We ain't even gonna do that.
Let's not do
I ain't
that.
gonna do that.
Let's not do that.
But look, you're speaking of men in high caliber situations where have your cake and eat it too is a little bit more accepted. I'm speaking about the average male.
Them niggas be outside.
You think 70% of males in relationship are unfaithful
Honestly, I'm
or
gonna
have
be
a
real.
side house?
The only reason I
think
say
everybody cheats.
30 is because I've been around like my people that don't dabble.
How
They
old
just
are
be
they?
dedicated.
How old
I
are
think
they?
age matters for
I
sure.
would say what, between the 30 to 40 range.
Okay, I think it's possible for someone to be in a relationship and never cheat. Yes, But I think that everybody at some point in their life has cheated.
That's different, but let's
depends
not,
on your age and your mentality at that time.
But let's not take away from the fact of cheating one time or 2 times is not a whole separate household. You said a whole separate household.
Like
you know what
living
I'm
a
saying?
separate life.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm joking on that part. All
True,
jokes,
but you're not wrong though. Like it happens.
You mean just like a separate relation or a separate thing outside of?
Yeah. I was being
mean like a side bitch?
like a
Ooh,
motherfucker,
that's a bold take. Just because I believe people are faithful. I think there's a lot of temptation out there, and it depends on your level of what you deem cheating.
Yeah.
There's emotional cheating. There's visual cheating. There's interacting, cheating. So there's
like
different
tangibles.
levels of what people deem respectful and what lines you don't cross. But when you're in a relationship and you're fully in a relationship, like I live with my girl, there's no way I could really cheat. I might be able to one-off if I go somewhere, run dip to a hotel and do something and get back home. But I don't even think it's possible.
But to your point,
like cheating is like not tangible when you're in a living household, dual income, dual business, like working. It doesn't really.
But it happens. So how does it happen?
It's harder, but you said it yourself.
Yeah, it's harder.
It does
you
happen.
gotta really want it.
I just think that rate is really high for men in relationships to do that.
But to your point,
to give that much emotion to cheating.
You just said it. There's emotional cheating. You just broke down physical cheating.
True.
Yeah.
But I can be at work and have my work wife all day, and that's cheating, right? So, I mean, cheating. If there's that many forms of cheating, then people cheat every day.
And it also depends on your partner, and like you said, what exactly your personal partner deems cheating. Because every man and every female does not think the same things are cheating. So like you'll come up somewhere and a guy will be like, man, it was just a DM, and a girl be like, I don't give a fuck. And then vice versa, there might be a girl that'll be like, oh, I don't care. He be commenting and liking and DMing all these bitches, but he comes home to me every night, so that doesn't bother me. Like it's just each individual. It's like a to each his own type thing.
You think that could come from insecurity too, right?
Yeah, but
like if you're not insecure, you don't care?
Has such a negative connotation to it. Like there's such a stigma attached to that word that you don't realize that sometimes insecurity is because you're insecure about yourself on your own shit, and sometimes insecurity is like implanted in you because of shit that your partner has done or has not done to make you feel comfortable in that relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's like it gets kind of tricky with women, because you might come into the relationship as one woman, and then the circumstances of that shit will change you to things that you didn't even realize you had. Like then you develop those traits that you never had before, and so it gets, and it goes for men too though, because men they go through that too. They just don't talk about it as much as women. Like a lot of these niggas that's out here sniping bitches is because they got their heart broke real early and was like, I'm never falling and trusting a bitch again.
Okay, so y'all gave these numbers. Would you cheat in a relationship?
Scotty would cheat.
That's a crazy question. I can't.
I mean, it's not a crazy question. That's literally.
I mean, if I'm going my higher self, then no. Like I wouldn't want to put that out in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that out in the universe.
What self would you be into the relationship? You mean you have to grow into that self?
I mean, your lower self and higher self. My higher
earlier
self
in the relationship,
knows that cheating is wrong.
So early in a relationship, you're saying it's more fair to say that cheating would be more common.
I don't think. No, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't cheat. Let's get that very clear. You shouldn't.
So then, why did it take you so long to answer that question? When I said if you get in a relationship, would you cheat? You hesitated. If you just,
it's the way you framed it. It's the way you framed it.
I framed it clear as day.
Guys.
I think I could get what you're saying. I think he's saying he would love to say that he wouldn't cheat, but he can't guarantee that he would.
I have. So it's like,
that's
would
what
you
I'm
cheat?
saying.
Somebody's watching.
But when you say your higher self, you're saying who you aspire to be. Like who is your ideal version of yourself is not a cheater, but you may not be there.
But you don't feel like you're mature enough at this moment to say, yeah, I wouldn't cheat. You don't feel like you're mature enough.
It's part of the reason I'm not in a committed relationship is because I know.
And I respect that.
I did that too.
I hella respect that. Because a lot of men don't do that.
But I'm literally fresh on the brink of being able to even admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I've been this nigga for 10 years. Like, no, like. Yeah. But that's why I even hesitate. It's a tough line to juggle, especially at the age of 28, where it's like.
You got time.
You know, you just have that space. But my whole life, we've been taught to have bitches and hoes. And now you're at 28, and like you like, damn, this life probably is what's best.
Yeah.
But I'm still undoing a lot of the programming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's definitely a good way to put it. We are programmed to think as men in this realm of society that multiple women is what you're supposed to aspire to be. That's when you know you've made it. That's what it looks like when you got all the bitches.
Yeah.
But I'll speak on this. Is like even experimenting with the women I do deal with or have dealt with, I feel more abundant, clear, more able to deliver love to my woman when I'm able to speak and move freely with other women or multiple women.
Say that one more time.
So I'm more loving and abundant towards women that I deal with when I'm able to have multiple women versus I just have to have one woman.
That's crazy.
No, I see why he's saying
ideology.
that though.
I don't doubt it. I'm just like,
men are very
I could
primal.
see that.
Like we should be able to go and explore and travel and like move. I think in order to
when you touch different women in a time frame and then you get around one that you haven't been around, you'll probably show more love than if you were around that woman consistently for that week.
100%.
That makes sense.
So it's like I feel like that's what you're saying, right? Like,
women are like
when
energy for us.
So you're gonna show more of an affection, more of a love and attraction when you're not with that consistently.
Have you ever been in a relationship and it's like trash when you go see your girl and then you cheat and go see your girl and you're just like super duper happy? Has that ever happened to you?
I've heard a lot of men say that.
You go
That's
back.
a real thing.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a real thing.
I've heard a lot of people say that actually. Like there's this whole like you don't know what you got till you go out and run into some whatever.
Because that's the definition of having your cake and eat it too. So it's like, of course, it feels good. Like,
Okay.
I don't, but
Okay.
you know what I mean? It's like, you're gonna come back home happy. Shit, I just got some ass on the side. My girl don't know her. She may know, and I'm gonna still get this ass too.
Is
like,
it having your
nigga gonna
cake
be
and
happy.
eating it too, or is it like going out and figuring out that the grass is not greener?
I think that's a part.
That's post nut clarity.
No, I've had a girl in my car. We're going to get brunch
I can
for
see that
sure.
too.
And I'm like looking at the girl edges. The edges ain't right. And I'm like, damn, my girl would never do this.
But that's after you already.
No, but it's just
That's
comparing.
after you already hit or before.
Before we going to brunch, and I'm like, damn, like you're not even tight like my man. Like that's a real thought.
And I
I've been
think
driving.
that's a terrible way to cheat.
That's the grass is greener too kind of aspect. It's like you want to
That's what I'm
jump out
speaking
there.
to.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you want to jump out there and you want to see what else is outside, and then you just like, damn, but they don't do it like her or they don't do it like him for us.
sure.
And it's like, all
Momentary
right, I'm gonna just go back to
What
the
you
crib.
mean?
It's momentary satisfaction. It's
But
a
he
different
wasn't
feeling.
satisfied.
Cheating.
Well, no, in that girl. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
when
yeah.
people do it, it's a momentary satisfaction because, like I was just saying, post nut clarity, man. After you bust that nut, a lot of times you start looking at things way different.
Get
Like, what
away
the
from
fuck
me.
was
What
I
the
doing? Why are you here?
Where am I?
Damn, I feel fucked.
the-
Damn, I feel fucked up. I cheated. So that's when men go home like, let me be this because I personally
fuck
feel
are
like
you?
I fucked up. Let me come home with flowers today to make my ego feel good.
You think it's because you feel bad?
Fuck yes, niggas. You not coming home
Nah.
just because you got some nut on.
I ain't never got none, and it was like.
So you gonna go home and just so you just gonna go home and be nice to your girl just because you got a nut off
Bro,
on the
it's
side?
because as I feel
To
like
your girl, not
I
just-
feel like because as a man,
Man, you
I
sick
feel more
individual.
dominant and control, and when I feel dominant and control, I'm able to give my blessing to the world. That's literally what it is. I'm able to move freely like the king that I am. And I might sound crazy.
Like the king that I
But
am.
if she don't know,
It's
then
no
you're not
different.
moving
It's no
freely.
different.
It's crazy.
It's no different than when I have a pocket full of money. I can do what I want and please and move freely.
But if
I'm a
she
man.
doesn't know about you doing this, then it's not the same thing. If she's giving you this, then yeah, you might feel like the man. But if you're
Not-
sneaking to do it and then
It
you want to
doesn't-
come home
that
and
nigga
love
be
her
riding
more,
home listening to My Collection by Future like I did it, y'all.
Well, no, I'm too old to be collecting stones. But or at least that
shit,
year.
when I was
It
your
depends,
age,
though.
I
It
was
depends
still
what you get.
collecting them.
I want to say that's if you're lying to your girl. But if you're telling the shorty like, "Yo, this is,"
So you're an open relationship guy. Because in order to be explaining this to your girl, that's technically an open relationship
Yeah.
at that point.
That's what we're trying to say to you is like,
Because he's coming from the point of yeah, you're right. I'm deceiving my girls. I just went
Yeah, I don't
outside
think
and
you
now I
should- so
feel
you should
crazy.
not deceive, no.
And you're
But you
from the
shouldn't feel
point
like
of
the man.
I'm gonna tell her straight up, like this is just who I am, baby. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, but
that's not gonna make you love harder.
It's a gray area, right? Because like, if I'm
It could
With
though.
a dumb bitch.
this is hypothetical. If you have
the bitch is dumb, yeah.
how's she dumb though? Because you take care of her?
No, but I'm
Because what
saying
if I'm
for
just
you
sniping
to-
a bunch of bitches?
Let's
for her
not
to
say
be
dumb.
different, for her
Let's
to-
not say dumb.
For her to believe that you love her more because she gives you the access to go cheat. For her to do that, she's super fucking naive.
It has nothing to do about he loves me more. What does love me more?
Because you said when you
He
come
said
back
he
home,
can
you
love
love.
her
I'm
better.
able to give my gift more abundantly.
I have a question. I
think we're landing the same way, but a little
so.
low.
It's the same as last time. It's a moral conversation versus just a regular, just a nigga conversation.
It's not maybe my opinion. I just want to pick his brain because
I don't think either of y'all are wrong at all. I just think you're coming from two different perspectives.
No.
I have a question for you then. So let's flip that on its head. Is she able to go out and search of other men so that she can love you better?
Nigga.
I don't think that's how women operate.
That's not true. Some do.
There it goes.
There wouldn't be polygamy.
And those probably aren't the women for me. Like, if your excuse is, yo, I want to come give you love more abundantly, you're probably too masculine for me anyway. That's a masculine, dominant trait to have that.
She's a
when you are feminine, you are more so...
She's a hunter-gatherer.
Yeah, I don't need a hunter-gatherer. I need a cooker-cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't... Nah, we're not doing that.
I see the type of nigga you
because there are alpha females as well.
For sure.
And so...
But to that point... If that's the reasoning, I don't know if I like that reasoning. But
that's
if you're just
reasoning.
But she's like, yo, you're doing it, so I'm gonna do it. That's a little different. The mindset is different. So evil twin. Yeah, I guess so. You know, but and also I'll say, would I want her to do that? No.
But if she came home and was completely honest with you and was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna hold you,"
but you can't play this game.
I really
loving you better.
I really wanted to go to brunch today. You were not there, so I went to brunch with this other nigga, and it just is what it is. But I'm so glad to see you, baby.
Yeah, I love you more now.
Let's watch a movie now.
I think that's fine, but it's also like me coming home like, yo, like I just got some pussy. Like that's not how that works.
But you're telling her.
That's what we're.
I'm telling you that, yo.
There's other
we're living
women.
life. What are we, baby? We're existing.
So this is not a real relationship.
Then it's not a relationship.
That's what I'm saying. There's different.
Why is that not a real relationship?
No, I'm saying you're speaking from a standpoint of you're speaking from a standpoint of just fucking with a girl. I think we're coming from a standpoint of when you're in a relationship with a girl, there's like that. You're talking about just dibbling and dabbling. I'm talking about if you have one serious girl and you're playing on the side, not just playing with one girl and then go play with the next girl and then go play with the.
I feel like if you have just going back to rankings, anything that you have a collection of, one of them is more important than the other ones, besides kids, right? And so, sure, I might have 3 shorties, but I'm going to have a main chick.
So, but then we'll go back to the last episode that you were on when we were talking about kids and responsibilities. And you made a very strong point that actually got reposted a couple times where people were like, you were very much so on the like, when we're together, we having kids, we getting married, and that's it, till death do us part.
Yes.
He's talking about that relationship.
Okay. And
you're talking about that relationship where you still trying to find that one. You get what I'm saying?
Good point, Ella. Thank you.
If you're telling her, what are you telling her? If you're telling her, yo, we're going to be together forever, then...
That's your relationship.
You just feeding... You the type of nigga just gonna feed a girl whatever she want to hear to let you do what you want to do.
Shit.
That's what I feel like I'm getting from it. That you're still in a mind. It's not a bad thing. You're still 28. It's respectable. I was the same way at 28, but I think you're in the mindset of
everything she wants to hear.
Your priority
is
no.
Is me telling her that I'm fucking hoes or I have things on the side. Is that what she wants to hear?
I think you guys are speaking to two different.
Well, we have to be careful because
what is the word?
Well, I think he's single in 28.
Yeah,
I'm in a relationship in 35. So
it's sticky.
It's stages. That's the word I was saying. You guys are speaking to two different stages.
It's crazy because I see a lot of myself in him, and I'm not even saying it in a bad way. Like him at 28, the energy he gives and how he speaks, and like the life he's talking about. I had that same mindset, but I'm thinking of it now, positioning you into a relationship, and if you have this same mindset, I think that's where the
we talk relationship.
I mean,
we already talked relationship. Y'all got it off.
Yeah.
We've already made the.
That was a convo that just it's when you come, you had them combos that just run naturally.
I think it was great.
I do want to make it clear though, if you're in a relationship, be commit. That's the manly thing to do.
Go back to that shit now. After you was talking all that, I come back home with all my hoes on one ring and remind my bitch I love her.
We can skip it.
Remind my bitch I love her is crazy.
We can skip it.
Hey baby, you know I love you, right? You know I'd do anything for you.
That nigga be coming home.
Except give up these bitches. I've been outside.
Al Green ass relationship.
You don't talk about that in a relationship. You don't talk about.
Yes, you do.
The stuff you're doing. So who did you fuck last night? There's no world
because that's not the relationship. That's not how it goes. Yeah, if you're in like a sneaky link situation,
See what he did?
Your last relationship.
Got you.
Your last relationship. Did somebody cheat?
Oh God.
Yes or no?
Love and happiness.
My last relationship was a clusterfuck.
Did somebody cheat? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. In your current relationship, be as honest as you can. Chat, y'all tell me what you think. Or your last relationship. Did somebody cheat?
We do operate in statute of limitations.
Sure.
Okay, did somebody cheat in the last one?
No, not but the one prior, yes, but it wasn't even as real of a relationship, so it was more accepted on me that she cheated.
The relationship, your most current. I want the current one to be honest.
Current
with you.
one, no. What do you mean? My current one right now?
I mean, just because you're together don't mean nobody cheated.
Man, fuck no.
My point is, and saying that is right because you guys looked at me and you guys said that's not a relationship because you're fucking other people. What relationship these days do people not cheat?
See, that's what you're going back to. That's how this conversation started. 30-70. We're not doing that. But that's a good way to summarize.
All right, fair.
That's a good way to summarize.
We're back to the beginning. And that's why I said that. Because I've pretty much every relationship that I hear of, when it ends, it's because of infidelity.
But I've been with women.
It's not very often that people just break up because they don't have shit in common or whatever.
Let me land because of that. Of course. It ends up breaking up because infidelity happening, but they were breaking up prior. Most of the time, infidelity occurs when there's problems in the relationship.
That's why they step out.
That's the ending. That's the bomb at the end.
That was a bar.
You can say
the infidelity is normally the last thing people do when you want to push. When you push past the limit, you may do a light little cheating on the side text or a little liking some pictures.
Because it goes back to your point, which was you have to find the multiple women. Each woman fulfills a different part of you that the other one may not offer. And that goes for men. That's why they say women cheat emotionally before they cheat physically, because you might have the fine ass man that's built right. He got the money. He take care of everything at the crib. But when you just want to lay up and cuddle, or if you want to just talk, he don't have time for you. So she gonna go find a nigga that can talk.
The worst way to cheat.
That brings a whole different
all
combo,
of that shit is that it's the same. It's all in the same pocket. It's all in the same vein. There's always gonna be something. Hopefully you find somebody that checks all your boxes, and if you do not
possible.
If you do not, nigga, I'm one to tell you.
Either you have to.
I didn't believe it.
Please put me on game. Your girl checks or.
Yeah, I think love helps. I think love's. I don't know. I know we just cut.
Learning
off,
helps.
Yeah, as you go into the relationship, you may have boxes that initially I may not check every box, but as you grow, you double back and them boxes will check, and it just gives you a different feeling, bro. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I respect 100% where you're coming from. I was you, nigga.
It takes willingness to learn. I'm
also not my higher self right now, guys. So
yeah, Casamigos will do that to you.
I'm not my higher self.
We are back
Transition
on
from relationships.
Fair to say. So we're gonna go right ahead and jump into our hashtag Is It Fair to Say conversation. I am going to I'm gonna skip that intro because it don't make sense yet. Let's go to this one. At Chris the Crody said, hashtag, is it fair to say a lot of celebrities and influencers aren't really friends and use each other for personal benefit? Absolutely.
100%. That's fair to say.
Absolutely. I don't even feel like there's deep convo about that. It's just absolutely.
I guess the deep is that morally correct to be that way?
Stat, Mr. Morale.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
And the light steppers.
And the beige steppers is crazy.
I fucking hate you with these fucking cliche ass.
I'm giving you names.
No, it's tight. Bro. That's what I'm saying.
We gotta give you names. We got you an emoji. We gotta let the people know. Yeah.
What's your emoji?
The yarn.
I don't know.
Can I get the yarn, bro?
I'm the shooting star emoji.
Give me the orange dot. I want the orange dot. Let that be my emoji.
Yours.
They got the orange dot. They got
all the
everything orange.
All things orange.
You got a pocket.
BLF. Let's give him the martini.
You need a big house.
Oh yeah, give me the
martini glass.
Give me the martini.
Or you can give him the doctor.
But look, let me add to that. I think it's supposed to happen in business, and there's a fine line on the word use, right? So you don't want to really use somebody. I guess I take that back. You want to use somebody, you don't want to misuse them, right? So if it helps mutually beneficial, you don't want to curate a relationship and make someone think you're lying to them, trying to be their friend to gain something, but using each other in a mutually beneficial relationship is the thing to do. That's, you help your homies. You got to connect. You help your homies. You put people in position to actually do things. So as long as it doesn't come from a mentality of I really don't fuck with this person, but they have something for me. That's when you're misusing me, because it's you just want to fuck with me to put you in a position to better yourself without any better. It doesn't benefit me at all. Yeah. So if it's mutually beneficial and you're using each other to grow each other's brands or whatever the case, or even mentalities, then for sure use me by all means, but don't misuse me.
Yeah, there has to be reciprocity. For sure. Because it's like everybody is trying to get to somewhere. So it's like, are you going to just completely abuse that and take advantage of people? Or are you going to actually pull your weight on the other side too? And I think that's what the name of the game is. Like you said, you kind of said all that there is to say about it for real.
Yeah, you just got to be able to contribute. Don't try, oh man, he tight, I need to link with him just because he popping.
Have you been in situations where you felt like...
You don't think so?
I think that's
back to that damn Ferrari.
That's that it is. It's going back to that with me.
So what is it like? If you don't like,
we talked about that before the camera came on a little bit. This shit doesn't just certain shit doesn't impress me. This is just me.
If you don't, but it's like if you don't like them, you won't do business with them. Or
no, it's not about liking them. I just don't think I would be the one to seek out just because somebody's popping. Let me try to connect with them if it doesn't feel like it would be a genuine connection.
I get what you're saying.
Really?
I'm just not the person I'm not gonna seek out a relationship
because I wouldn't want to sit next to for sure. Yeah, I feel that.
Just 100%. Because of the opportunity, like I'm not gonna. Oh, if like
your spirits don't align, like 100%.
I'm not gonna remove myself.
I would. I would. Okay.
I don't know, Stat. You wouldn't consider like when you make rugs for like an artist or something like that. Like, would that be kind of making that connection and building that bridge? Though?
That's a business transaction, though, right?
Yeah, to her point, yeah, it's a business thing. I think the celebrity thing helps grow the business at a higher level. So for me, it's a business thing. But I would be okay without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Okay, so in that instance, maybe if a celebrity that you necessarily don't really vibe with all like that, they hit you, paid you for a rug. You might just send it and not pull up and do the drop off. Because I know you big on like the pull up, drop off, shake the hand. I want to hand it off to you because this is my baby now. It's yours. Take care of it.
Like,
you'll just send it in a box.
Like Young Boy. Young Boy is like, hey, I want a rug. You don't necessarily fuck with Young Boy.
Right.
But what if he was going to pay you $10,000 to play PlayStation with him after?
Let me put it.
I can't be bought. I would. I don't know how he is. I don't know how he is for real. I don't want to turn this around on me. I don't know how he is for real as a person. But I mean, my spirits have to align. I don't just because of money or opportunity. But money or opportunity doesn't really move me as much. I gotta really fuck with the vibe. That's really, you know. So that's why I feel like using somebody for me is like, unless it has to have a mutual benefit. Most celebrities, I would probably give something to them for the opportunity to do that. I wouldn't really charge you if I really fuck with you. If I don't really fuck with you, then I'm gonna charge you.
Yeah. So Scotty, you feel like on the flip side of that, you might cut a corner just to.
I think it depends. Like there's certain people in the industry that I don't get along with. You know what I'm saying? Or even like.
But you'll fake it.
No, because I don't have any problem with. Well, maybe I do. Like I wouldn't go on no jumper. I wouldn't do that.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we would hope not.
Same.
You wouldn't be back.
Oh, I'd definitely be. Well, I ain't gonna do that.
You wouldn't be back.
Many have tried, all have failed.
You wouldn't be back, brother. Trust me.
I felt like I've heard
Shout
AD
out
say,
to the gang.
I felt like I heard AD say he wouldn't use that against people.
Nigga.
Yeah, where the AD is one of the big five.
And you think you're gonna be over here reoccurring? No, he might fuck with you, but you gonna reoccur on the pod? That's not happening.
Definitely choose a side and stay there. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
So aside from that particular situation, there's definite hell no's for you.
For sure.
So there are people who preach a message, whether it's music or give off a vibe, and you feel opposite of that. You feel like you're an opposite person. You would still fuck with them for that opportunity?
My brother always be like, we got to get Charleston White. I would not want to sit down with Charleston White. We have nothing to talk about.
Do you feel like...
Nothing against that, man. But
do you really feel that way? Because I feel like a lot of people think 100%. That... Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would want to say that because they don't...
Charleston White.
They don't agree with...
If that nigga... I'm sorry. But go ahead, because I was passionate about that. Go ahead,
I am too, though, because I feel like...
My brother was going to front the 5K to get him on the pod, and I said no. I would not sit with Charleston White.
I think so that I respect a
little bit of morals there.
Because at the end of the day,
a little bit.
In order to get the eyes that we're paying this nigga for eyes, I got to get up there and he's gonna promote the bullshit that he promotes. He's not gonna have I go to court on Wednesday. I know the little bullshit he says that he does on the side, but the outward shit is what I would have to use in order to get ahead. I'm sorry, Illa.
He flowing. He off the.
I hate it here.
He off the tequila. He flowing.
I was going to say.
Because he snuck one in. I'm done.
All I was going to say is that I feel like a lot of people feel like because they disagree with a lot of the things that they've heard Charleston White say, that they shouldn't or wouldn't sit down with him. I would be open to sitting down with him because I have questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if the right person, because I've seen conversations that he's had that he was extremely intelligent because he had the right person across the table from him. And I've seen conversations where he didn't snap off to the left like that because he had the right person across from him. I think most situations are like that. Even in interviews that I've done, I've sat down with artists that completely and totally didn't say but 2 fucking words to me, but they go to somewhere else and they a fucking yapper. Yeah. It's just who it is, and vice versa. If somebody
you don't morally align with, are you going to sit down and talk to them?
Yes, because I'm open to points of views. I want you to get an opportunity to kind of let me make you understand some things, and I'm a listener. So that's the difference.
So you're open to the dialogue.
So yes. they'd have to do something to like you or somebody you know in order for you not to sit with them. Other than that, the rhetoric isn't what scares you away, basically.
Nah. There's even motherfuckers that I would love to have a sit down with and give a piece of my motherfucking mind. But I'm not, because there's no point. There's no reasoning behind it. It's not a necessary thing.
Is there one person that you would not, you know off the top you don't align with them and you wouldn't even want to talk to them? Is there anybody?
I think we all know who. But that's, like I said, neither here nor there. I already spoke my piece one-sided and said what I had to say to that person, and no response was ever given, and that's just what it was, because everybody kind of was on the same page. But I'm not closed-minded in the way of that. I feel like how people are saying, would you sit down with Trump? There are a lot of people that say they would not sit down with Trump. I don't fuck with it. No, why wouldn't you want to sit across from that man? And maybe your words are the words that can make him understand something. That's just, and it doesn't mean it's a sure thing.
But there's nobody who just has rhetoric that you're like, I just can't sit next to them, or it just wouldn't benefit nothing. Like,
yeah, you can't even have a conversation with some of these. Like, there's a lot of these people I know I couldn't have a conversation with.
I think it wouldn't be necessarily about the rhetoric as much as it would be about like the method of communication. Like, I am not going to sit across from somebody that's going to scream and yell and not let me talk and all that shit like that forever, ever. There's no point in that, because there's no mutual learning taking place. We don't end the conversation with a result.
I think he's asking, is there anybody that you know already off top is going to be like that, instead of going into the conversation?
Probably like I don't know. I don't know. There's plenty of people that we see in social media now that it's just like, you would be probably talking to a brick wall because they just don't listen.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I'm saying.
Like, would you sit down with the Haktua girl?
There's nothing morally against that.
I'm not morally against it, but I'm not interested. If that makes sense. So maybe that's where it goes.
That's how I feel about Charleston, because like I'm not interested.
That's why I'm like, I see your point then.
You know what I mean?
Because but there's nothing. Charleston has made points that I would love clarity on. This girl has done nothing except tell us that we supposed to spit on a dick. Baby girl, that's common knowledge. What do I need to speak to you about?
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
I don't know. A lot of people don't be spitting.
I just think that the summarize of that question is like, is there people with an influence or a famous person that you don't align with, that you would not fuck with because of the opportunity?
I gotta think really hard about that, because I don't.
I mean, you don't even not even sit down with, like, go kick it with. If you got invited to go kick it with a celebrity and go to the club, are you gonna go turn up at the club with a celebrity you don't fuck with?
I've done that.
See, I
think we've all done it.
That's network
by accident. By
looking at, that's what I'm talking about. The opportunity.
I get DMs like, yo, we up here tonight. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, all right, boom, I'm gonna come. If I get there and you a weirdo, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? But if it's
somebody you don't
already fuck with, yes, out. But I don't fuck with you, so it's like, if I don't fuck with you, why would I go?
So fuck the opportunity. It could be a big person that could be big look for you, but you're not gonna fuck with them because you don't fuck with them as a person.
But if I don't fuck with you, it's because I don't trust you. You've done something for me not to fuck with you, I feel like.
What if you got a DM today saying that Roscoe's wanted to do a suburban LA meet and greet there? Would you do it there?
Yeah. No, now I wouldn't. I used to want to fuck with Roscoe's heavy, but now I gotta hold my line.
Well, I don't know. I must be missing what's up with
He got beef with Roscoe's.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffles?
Ongoing protesting. I'm talking about.
I'm taking it, like, I want all of them to shut down, for sure.
He's gone outside of Roscoe's and protested.
I'm going to have to hear what this is about.
It's on his Instagram.
They just got me
story.
fucked up.
What is it? The prices?
No, truth be told, I always make it about the prices in the comments, but truth be told, I've been trying to do business with them for the longest. And like, the opportunity I brought to them, they went with another brand, which is like, this major white brand, which is cool, they're major. But it's like, they chose The opportunity over the culture, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it. When it's like, yo, I've been trying to do this shit since like 2019.
Yeah.
And
that
so
literally touches on what we were just saying.
And
they chose the bigger opportunity. It said, fuck you.
And I read in 50 Cent's book.
They didn't care about their morals. They wanted the opportunity.
Man, 50 Cent's book speaks on it. It says, if we can't be friends, let's at least be enemies. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, cool.
Oh, so you playing out the book of 50 is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
We just talked about that.
We see where it's coming from.
I don't understand why anybody would pick a beef with 50 Cent because he is king
50
petty.
Cent is crazy.
No, real crazy.
No, you gotta find the one.
This
where
is
that
me actually going to Roscoe's. It was actually so good.
It's too close, bro. We don't need to watch this. It's too close.
It was the one where he was outside protesting. Did you delete that off your page?
Nah, I saw
that one.
Yeah. Oh, this nigga crazy.
That nigga's.
This
insane. Bro, when I tell you my heart was racing so fast
it
before
had
we did
to
that
be.
shit,
and you wasn't even at the one.
Yeah, you at the one
that
that
say like, why you didn't go to? Why would I
you
do
the one
that?
in Hollywood?
What type of retarded?
You at the one in Hollywood?
Niggas trying to unalive me, which is crazy.
You should have went to the one on Pico.
Go to the one in Long Beach, like nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, like it gotta be confrontational, nigga.
What the fuck?
Is the one on Pico still open?
I think they closed that one.
That's funny.
Didn't they close that one? The one on Pico? I'm not sure. I hope
Shut
so.
all them shits down, man. For real.
This nigga mad.
This shit is so...
This nigga angry. He's drinking. We don't want to see the transition into anger. Let's get up out of this topic for sure.
Definitely... It's so funny to me because I remember when this first started and I was just like, bro, what is going on with you? Why are you protesting?
You're going hard. And that literally leads us right into the next Fair to Say perfectly from at P_Daytona. Is it fair to say black businesses in LA aren't lasting?
Because the niggas like Scotty.
Niggas like Scotty.
Fair to say. Snowballs just went out of business. But it's not just black business, all business. Barry's just went out of business.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of brick and mortar is just closing up.
September 1st is the last day to go get a lobster pizza from Barry's.
Barry's is closing?
If you care.
Both locations?
No, just the one on 3rd.
The big one.
Oh, okay. Because they got one in Hollywood, right down the street from
Boston.
Boston
yeah.
Over.
I mean, bro, the state of America.
That lobster pizza, and it's like
it's shrimp,
$50.
you know that, right?
Is it?
It's still the sauce is fire.
Langostino.
Okay. Well, the comments were saying it's shrimp. I never had
the sauce.
They're the tiny ones, but I feel like it changed after they changed ownership anyway. So it used to be way more fire, like in the golden era of LA, like
after the club.
Yeah,
used to be crazy.
But now,
I think black businesses are probably having it a little tougher, especially in these climates like this where there is a lot of gentrification and other things going on. But I think brick and mortars are hard to sustain now with the cost of living, and people are not really shopping in person as much. I think that takes a lot of effect. If you have where you sell material goods in a store and those goods can't be purchased online rapidly, then you might have a chance. But if not, if you're just selling little things that most people can get online, then it's got to be tough. Even when it comes to clothes, a lot of people don't really shop for their clothes on in person.
Can we say that COVID
was probably the start.
Pandemic had a big effect on a lot of people's businesses
out here for sure.
We weren't able to leave, so we weren't able to go in a lot of physical stores because they weren't able to be open, which then led to a lot of people not being able to uphold their mortgages, their rents, all the things like that. So I think it kind of just snowballed, no pun intended, into where we're at now. Because even large, like you said, large businesses are closing down. Like in San Francisco, we've lost like a majority of our actual like malls.
Damn.
Like Macy's in Union Square,
I don't even know how
which
those
is
are still in
Rodale.
business, man. Damn.
Like that's if we're losing that type of stuff, then it means it's not just small scale. Yeah. Everybody's pulling out. Pause. It's just what it is, you know?
My advice would be like black business. One, you said it, get out of that brick and mortar. That's out right now. Two, raise your prices, man. Raise your prices. Like that's just where we are.
Is that fair though?
It's the way of the world. Like that's the point of owning a business and assets.
And is it feasible? Because if you raise your prices, does that mean you're raising your prices so that you can make more money? But if the world doesn't have more money to give you, then you're still not going to make money.
I just got an email from Canva. They're going from $15 to $30. It's a 100% raise. Like everyone's raising the price. So why as black people are we like, we're like, it's a business. Everything's going up.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is going up. Like we're in that phase right now where prices are going up. It's time to raise prices. Period. That would be my advice. And don't be afraid to charge what you're worth.
Yeah. Do you notice a difference being like an independent contractor in the fluctuation of like your sales?
Yeah, it's obviously way different. You know what I mean? It fluctuates for sure. Well, what was the point of that question? To like just say like
just generally speaking, because we were talking about brick and mortar businesses in general. And I just mean because even me as a barber, I've seen the difference. You know?
I think you got a lot of people now who spend based off more off necessity and not luxury. I think because money is a lot more scarce. I think people are trying to be more conservative on what they spend their money for. So people try to prioritize their purchases a lot more. And I feel like I do provide goods that are like one of one. So if it means something to you, I feel like I can still be successful in a market because people will spend money on what they really care, like your own logo.
It's an investment.
You'll spend money on your logo or to brand yourself. So as long as I can provide that for people, I feel like I'll be okay no matter what the market is. But people don't really want to spend money, you know what I'm saying? Or people value things at different levels. Like not to really speak on my prices too much, but somebody will go to the mall and buy a pair of shoes and an outfit, and you walk out of there at $300, probably $350. And it's like you wear that a couple times to impress other people or to look clean, one off. But I'm offering something to you that lasts forever, that is a keepsake, that is something that represents you, and it's around that same price, you know what I'm saying? And people still prioritize. It all depends on where your priorities are.
Yeah.
People are misguided on their priorities. Not to say that my goods are more important, but even with day-to-day life, people spend their money on material items instead of investments or, you know, money towards important things. You know what I'm saying? So just depends on what type of business you got to. Yeah. You said you felt the decline in cutting hair?
I was gonna. That's crazy.
I would say that would feel like that would be people like slow down the amount they're coming, or lack of like new clients.
I think that it's funny because some clients get more haircuts than they used to, and some get less than they used to. But it definitely didn't stay the same. Like really? There was a bunch. There was like maybe like a 5-6 year stretch where it was just like every week I knew all my clients. I knew their same schedule. Everybody had their date and time. And I would just know it off the top of my head. And then 2020 happened, of course, and it was like, okay, nobody's really doing anything. Everybody's kind of learning how to do their own hair, blah, blah, blah. And then afterwards, we had, you know, the PPP effect. So now I got niggas that's coming 2-3 times a week now.
That's crazy.
Like I used to have, I had a couple clients who would, how did they work? They would get a full cut on Fridays, haircut, taper, line, everything full shebang, and then they would come back on Tuesday for a line, and they would do that twice a week, Tuesday, Friday.
He's caked up.
And I
your
used to
hair
tell
don't even grow
them,
that fast, nigga.
Right, and I would tell them, like, you know, this isn't the safest thing to do, but they would like to do that. But that was because niggas was having paper at that time. Like, they were really very much like, no, I'm outside. I'm doing whatever. I got it. Whatever you need, boom. And here go extra 50 for the tip. Whatever. Then that went away, and it slowed down again. And now I think we're getting back to, like, an even keel of things where people are kind of, the dust is settling. And people are kind of figuring out where they're actually going to land at in that. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's gone down. The frequency has gone down very much. I have some clients that I won't see but every 2 weeks. That used to be like a every weeker. I have a couple clients that
because you raised your prices?
No, my prices have stayed the same. I raised my prices in probably 2018.
What you charge?
$100 for a mobile, because I'm a mobile barber. I come to you.
If you mobile, raise your prices. Yeah. $150.
I mean, I'm chilling because a lot of my clientele are people that I've been cutting for years, and I spoke about this before. Like, I'm glad you big on loyalty. I'm big on loyalty. Yeah, if I was in a shop, I wouldn't be charging $100 at all because I'm standing there all day just waiting on you to come here. Yeah. So there's no point. If I'm getting in my car and I'm driving, I'm filling gas, I'm doing traffic, and I got to set up, break down. It might be in a studio where there's no lighting, or it might be a low seat. I got to bend over lower to cut you and like get the angles, and I might not like all of that is too much. Yeah. So I'm gonna charge my value at that point. This is my worth, and so I'm gonna do that. But like I said, there are a lot of people that I just noticed like it changed, and I wondered if it was the same everywhere, because we're not the typical spending. Well, I mean haircuts are, but I feel like with you, that's
luxuries over necessities. If you can provide a necessity, you're obviously much better off than if you're just providing a good or a luxury.
I think it depends on the industry, and just what's like COVID was a good time for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody was inside, so we selling ads. Like that shit was beautiful. Right now, it's like definitely just slowing down for 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you change up your clientele base too. You know, like you switch it up.
Everything that's out there now though is saturated. There's hardly ever anything like new and innovative. So when you get into a field that's already competitive, you're just gonna get washed out. It's gonna be so hard to make it. So it's like
you gotta be smart.
It's still, and it depends on quality too. Because I do agree with you. There is an oversaturation of a lot of things in this market, but at the end of the day, quality does still
stand out. It does.
At the end of the day, there could be 50,000 waters to choose from, and we all know we not picking up an Arrowhead. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
what is this bullshit y'all got us drinking 6? Because I don't even really do this bullshit.
You have to go into a 7-Eleven and you stand in front of a cooler full of waters. You're still gonna grab the one that you want. Yeah. It's up to you. It's up to you now to make yourself that brand that everybody is stretching towards, and you're there. You know what I'm saying? Like you say it. You are. There's a quality there, so it'll come when it's supposed to. It's already happening. But yeah, that was kind of dope.
No doubt.
This was crazy.
The next one, the next one comes from Bambada Drizzy. It says, who made more of an impact on rap, Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
Lord help.
It's crazy. It would have been dope to have Dijon on this topic as well. But who y'all think?
An impact?
I'm going.
I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna go with third because
I'm going Jay-Z.
And then we'll come back to why.
Who had more of an impact on rap, Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
That's tough.
I want to say, if we talking like, and when I say style, I mean rap style. If we talking style, if we talking cadence, if we talking like just innovating the game with like mixtapes and shit like that, just kind of flipping it on his head and really taking it to a different place, I might say Wayne. But if we're talking about in the world and like just like rap in general and how everybody looks at rap and how like the culture has been shifted and it's been elevated and we get to see like the full start to finish of a legend and retirement and investments and all that, then I'm gonna go Hov.
It was a lot to say.
Cause it's a hard fucking topic and I don't like this.
She went straight to. I might change my answer to Wayne. I'm
going Wayne, no question.
And when you think about it, because at first I was gonna say Jay.
It's funny, I was gonna actually say do that.
But now when I think about it, Wayne touched Drake. He birthed Drake, which is a whole nother conversation. And then
hold on, wait, what's going on over here?
That's Mr. Dijon Paul over there.
Are you busy? Would you like to chime in on a live topic? Okay, I'm about to put you on.
Since he's on the phone, I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna give my point last. I think he's gonna agree with me.
All right, y'all. We got Dijon on the phone, and he is an intricate part of this conversation. So we're gonna ask you, who do you feel made more of an impact on rap, Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
I would say Lil Wayne. I feel like Lil Wayne is the most impactful, influential male rapper
ever
of all time.
Okay.
Either him or Rakim. I feel like there's more Lil Waynes than there's been any other rapper. Like he has more copycats, mini-me's, clones, or more people from the Lil Wayne family tree, if you get what I mean, than Jay-Z does. Because Jay-Z stems from Biggie. Like I can trace Jay-Z back to Biggie. Lil Wayne is 100% original.
I can see that. That's a great point.
That's a great point.
I'm glad he said it. He pretty much said it for me. But yep, great point.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Yeah, we had to get a quick call in because I knew this was a great topic for Dijon. So
shout out to you to calling in on your day off.
All good. Y'all enjoy y'all hip hop debate. I'm glad y'all up there talking about some music. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll see you.
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
One thing about that nigga, he know his music shit, dog.
Yeah, for sure. But just to end on his point, definitely. I don't feel like there's really debatable. There's more of an impactful hip hop artist ever. I think Wayne, like he pretty much said it all. He's pretty much the innovator of a lot of shit. The full body tattoos, the face tattoos. He pushed the rock star jeans, the wallet chains, the auto tune rap. He did the dreads, the dyed dreads.
Auto tune rap.
Yes, he started with all the auto tune rap right after T-Pain.
So you can't get that song.
Like he said, he has so many mini-me's so many people that try to innovate Lil Wayne, and then we got even talking about the rapping and the sales and the mixtapes and the accolades that he's
like Squad Up mixtapes. Come on, bro. Don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's a hard topic to discuss because you see who Hove is as just
staple. He's a staple.
Entity.
Yeah, he's a staple.
Like that's the thing. Like he's represented so much more than rap to us that's why I'm like, it's kind of it's a hard thing to make people try and figure out because you got to really go subject for. I mean, you got to go like bracket for bracket for bracket of what exactly it is that we're talking about. But it's definitely going to be Wayne.
Would you rather have Wayne's career over Jay's?
Wayne's career?
Where he is now versus where Jay is now?
No.
Is that?
Not his career.
I don't know.
Go ahead and say. I know you don't want to say it.
That's a great question. Because then you get really objective. Yeah, like you got to get dumb objective because now we're going back to what I was talking about. We're talking about investments. We're talking about businesses. We're talking about family life.
My other question is, was Wayne's impact healthier for the culture versus Jay-Z's?
I think no. I think your content and the subject matter definitely matters. I think the message that Jay pushed was huge for the culture and very influential, but I think it was easier to be influenced. I don't say Wayne was a negative influence, but it was easier to be more of influenced by Wayne than it was to be Jay-Z, because Jay-Z's stuff he rapped about was high accolades and high success and you know, hustling from the street, and obviously that's dangerous, and then also very hard to reach the platforms that he's reached. So I think, you know, we can't shade Jay at all for his impact, but like kind of what Dijon said, you can trace him back to his sound, and he came in an era where a lot of people were rapping similar. Nas, the Rakims, the Biggies.
No,
and that
back in that day, they prioritized not sounding like anybody else.
Man, they all
everyone sounds like Wayne. That's the whole point.
I know, but you young. Everybody said Jay-Z took his style. I'm saying Jay-Z. People saying Jay-Z took his style from Biggie and Nas.
That's not what you said.
So I'm saying there was so many. Bro, I said the influences doesn't go as strong because it dates back to a time in which he was in a competitive field where he wasn't even necessarily the only standout artist. Wayne had a wave where you couldn't even blink at knowing Wayne was the man for a decade.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay had his time and he did great shit.
Wayne only got displaced by his own lineage, which is also a huge thing when we're talking about family trees. There was a point in time where Wayne was at the top of his game, and who kicked him off the top of his game? His protege.
That's fine. But Wayne's, like, his dominance over the game, was it longer than Jay's?
Yes. Wait.
Jay's still running the game.
No, I'm talking about you said dominance.
Talking about the rap
You
game.
said dominance though.
Jay dropped a verse 2 years ago that shut everything down. It was like a 12-minute verse.
There was a summers when Wayne was on 100 features.
Summers ago, but we're talking about who kept it going.
I'm talking about the range that Wayne did. He pretty much started mixtape era.
When was Wayne's? I get what you're saying. I'm talking about the length of the dominance.
So start when he first dropped his mixtapes all the way to where he held it down to Carter 4.
When was that?
Carter 5. Wayne was still that
You
nigga.
Gotta even go farther back than that. Like, Squad Up mixtapes and all that shit is way back in time. But you gotta go.
He dominated when he started dropping mixtapes.
Was he dominating the game then?
When he started,
he was the guy that whole time.
Yes, nigga. That's little fucking Wayne.
Is that true? That whole time?
I'm telling you, 500 Degrees, Wayne.
That
was his first. He wasn't even really the nigga quite yet.
That's what I'm telling you.
Carter 1.
When was he the guy? Right now, who's the guy?
Go look up when Carter 1 came out. Carter 1 came out in 05.
Carter 3 is when he became the guy. It's his game. That's what I'm saying.
Lollipop is when he became.
He was hard, but was it his lead? Was it his industry?
Who was bigger than Wayne from the time he dropped Dedication mixtapes?
When was that? You didn't say that earlier. You said when he was a hot boy.
Mixtape.
You know what else though? You know what else though too? I'm gonna have to just throw this in the mix because this is when we go back to like numbers. Wayne, you're speaking to numbers. You're speaking to the streets. That's another crazy thing.
Numbers and impact.
You are, because you're saying who else can you say at that time was bigger than him? There are artists that I could say on paper might have been bigger than Wayne at that time, but this nigga Wayne was diamond in the hood.
Who was the guy?
He was diamond in the hood. I'm telling you.
There was a period of time before Wayne where 50 Cent was running up numbers crazy.
And that's why I said
but
on
at the
paper.
same time, Wayne was still a nigga. At the same time when 50 dropped, he was already a nigga. nigga before 50
He can still be the nigga, but who's the nigga?
Exactly.
Drake has had the league undisputed. 50 has had the league undisputed.
You niggas,
And
a lot of people say the same thing Russ said in his tweet. You niggas that speaking on Wayne have Wayne all the way fucked up. He is literally the imprint of hip hop. He is the standard of mixtapes, singles.
Right. You're arguing emotionally. I'm not talking about that's all impact. I'm saying who had it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You can't even name him. That's my point.
We said
you the one who said he did. So I'm saying no.
Okay,
50 had it. I know Wayne wasn't the guy at that time. And
Let's
Wayne's
go
not this whole
back.
time.
Let's go back. When did Carter 3 drop?
Drake has had it.
Do I have to do my own
When did Carter
research?
3 come out?
When was?
I'm about to tell you. When did Carter 3 come out?
Why my iPhone unavailable? What the fuck?
2008.
It's really on some Martin and Will shit. Like
Yeah.
the streets, but Will always had that mainstream.
That is a great fucking point. So
Man,
to
that ain't
everybody
nowhere
who cannot
close to
hear
a
what he
point.
just said, he
That's
said
bad take,
that
bro.
What, Martin and Will?
it's
That's
the
a
difference
bad take.
between Martin and
You talking
Will.
about like in comparison,
I
Will being
respect-
Jay-Z and Martin being Wayne?
Yes, because that's even you could do that in multiple industries. That's like how they talk about.
That's when Jay was even like, all right, you know,
Yeah.
neck now.
When did people start talking about Jay-Z as being a stamp in it with albums? Was it not till the Dynasty album? Was it not till Volume 3, Hard Knock Life? Y'all talking about? Man, this is a tough conversation for me to have because I want to articulate so much, but I don't want to drag it on too long.
And you can
It's
get
just a
your,
good
you can pull,
combo.
yeah, I was like, you could pull your phone out and look up some times and some dates and
It's
some
just
numbers because I'm for sure about to.
It's just an era of impact that Lil Wayne had that is just. If I don't know if I'm speaking about myself personally or just I'm looking at it from the culturally, but Wayne's Jay. I'm not in this point comparing him to Jay at all. At this point, I just want people to understand Wayne's dominance from musically to culturally.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like it in hip hop. It just we haven't seen anybody have that long of an influence. He influenced
Jay
early
had
when
a
he
long
came out.
influence. Drake has had the longest influence ever.
but that's prior.
But you know how many
that's
times Wayne-
post Wayne.
But he's saying things
many
like
times
no one's
Wayne-
ever done it. You can't just say things like that. Let's speak
bro.
in reality. Drake has had the longest run out of any artist in hip hop ever.
But-
so let's not say Wayne has because that's not true. Where's the truth?
Wayne is solely a rap artist. Drake is not solely a rap artist.
He's no matter
you're
what you
bringing
want to
it-
say, that nigga came from hip hop, dog. And he's had it longer than anybody.
You're preaching to the choir, bro.
There's
I
no
know
way.
it.
Wayne went outside of rap a little bit. He did pop.
did?
Wayne did
Hotter
pop.
love.
He
Like,
did,
come
yeah,
on.
but he did features
You
that were
got that
pop
nigga
features. He did
fucked
shit like
up.
that all around that Carter 3 time because I feel like you said, that's when the elevation happened. Or I don't know who said that. You might have
Are
said
we
that.
gonna call it peak?
Carter
So
3.
is the peak point for you the Carter 3, or are we saying from the first Carter been the nigga?
If you a Wayne fan, Carter 3 was not the peak. I mean, it was not where it started for you.
But okay,
Carter
what I'm saying?
1 had
Carter
Go
1
DJ on it.
Yeah.
Right, no, I feel
Carter
that
1
shit.
had Carter 1 had Let's
Earthquake.
Get Away. I mean, not Let's Get Away. T.I. song. He had the one with Jazzy Faye.
I'm asking you.
That's Earthquake.
Where do you mark Wayne's peak point where it's like, this is the nigga? Not
That's
his-
three. That's
A
Carter 3.
Million Lollipop is when he has.
I said Carter 3. What year was that?
So that's 2000 what? 8.
Lollipop
That's
is
2008 on Carter 3.
his biggest crossover song. Lollipop is when he probably became the biggest artist in the world.
That's
Yes.
But in the culture in rap, he was the biggest artist prior to that.
And that's why I said we talking about Wayne being diamond in the streets. Always has been. It's not a place right now where you can't go put on some, where you at? Like, come on, bro. We're all gonna sing it word for word. 500 Degrees, word for word. Like, we're going all the way back to Hot Boys. We're going back to Shine. Like, we've all always been listening to Wayne, but the world didn't get Wayne like how we knew Wayne, like you said, until Carter 3. I agree with that sentiment.
But you're saying he dominated the game that whole time.
I'm saying, that's why I'm saying you guys are coming from two different perspectives on paper and then the
2004.
numbers. No, he didn't. I feel like there was a limbo around that time. And this, I'm glad you pulled this up because that's what I was about to say. At that time, we had 50 Cent, we had The Game, we had Nelly still kind of dabbling, we had Ye popping out. There was no domination at that time.
But that's where I
and
say
Ye hopped on
Jay-Z.
Wayne songs
But
because
Jay-
Wayne was
okay.
the nigga. There
That's
was
fine.
nobody bigger than Lil Wayne
It's
for
like
a
Jordan
decade.
versus LeBron. LeBron has shared the
We might
league
have
with
just
many
fucked up with that
niggas.
one.
Jordan never did that.
I forgot about Kanye.
Wayne dominated from 2003, 2004-ish. He dominated for sure from then, probably all the way till 2000. What's this? Probably 14.
Let me ask you a question. When was because Wayne
Carter
just dropped the
4 was-
album
Carter
recently. When
4
was his
was 13.
last album?
Say that again?
When was Wayne's last album?
Carter 5,
Carter 5?
I believe.
I don't even know.
He dropped mixtapes since
Official
then?
studio
Yeah, he
album.
dropped mixtapes for
When
sure.
Wayne drops, I'm sorry, it is nowhere near if Jay-Z was to drop today. Not even close.
Because it's a different dynamic. Jay is not.
Nigga, who's the nigga? That's all of it. It don't matter who's the nigga.
That's not the argument. The argument is influence. So when you think about the niggas that's running this shit right now, how many niggas are influenced by Jay and how many would say influenced by Wayne? Every nigga in the game.
If I drop and I shake the game, that is influence.
We're talking about
temporary. Wayne don't even have
dropping and making niggas shut shit down is running the game.
What niggas are like Wayne with dreads.
Wayne don't have to drop to continually have an influence.
Neither does Jay.
When Jay dropped 444, it influenced. He had to drop an album.
Okay,
but
so
Wayne has this constant influence.
I have a great question for you. I have a great question for you, and that goes off of his point. If you're going to argue that Jay has more influence in the game right now, I want you to give me of artists that are out right now direct lineage that you can see.
Direct lineage
that are directly
that
influenced by Hove.
I think Larry June is by Hove. You're saying a clone copy, and that's not.
No, I'm saying keep
I'm sorry,
going.
this
Keep
thing
going.
on the side over there.
Keep going. No, it's cool.
I think Larry June. That is 100% a tough question
because he can name off the Wayne ones faster than you. So I'm gonna tell you.
You gonna say a nigga with tattoos?
No, we gonna say Lil Baby. We gonna say Migos. We gonna say Future. We gonna say all of them.
Fuck, nigga.
It's the whole South.
It's so many people. I couldn't.
And I don't disagree with neither of y'all, but I want you to see his point too, and I want both of y'all to see each other.
Unless you're talking business acumen, you're not talking more of an influence on culture. Unless you're talking like she was saying at the beginning.
I never said
solely business. You're talking business.
I never said no. Because I watch this. I see what y'all do. I never said that Jay had more of an influence than Wayne. I never said that. What I said is who had the long. But he puts that on me.
Okay,
I did put it on you, brother.
Saying who right now who had the longest and who dropped. To your point, I guess I'm talking more numbers, but I'm not disputing the culture part. I'm not. But what I am disputing is when you say
bro, your homie hit it right on the head perfectly, bro. He said, how many people are more influenced right now in hip hop would say Lil Wayne over they would say Jay-Z?
I agree.
And it's going to be a landslide.
And that's why I said, let's try to figure it out.
And I said, you're right, but it was...
Because they're not even...
Wayne has had more of a negative impact.
They're not the current artists. They're a little older artist. So you would say like Meek was heavily influenced by Rockefeller and Wayne. I mean, and Hov.
100%.
Like
Thanks
you would say like
J. Cole. I'm glad you said that. There's more people,
there's
bro.
Some, but this is where he's coming to this generation.
When you think about what do you mean Meek? What's wrong with Meek?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I'm saying newer than Meek because Meek is a generation above these niggas now.
They both don't write. They both don't write. We know that.
Not for sure.
And what I would also say is, again, everybody that Lil Wayne has influenced, that's a couple people, don't get me wrong, because what I'm going to say is crazy, but it's a lot of mini squashable niggas. Jay has raised up statues, empires, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you talking about Drake and Nicki Minaj. Talking about Drake and Nicki Minaj, bro. I get it.
Okay, I said he has some.
I know Jay.
Nicki,
I know Jay has Drake, Rihanna. Okay. He had Kanye.
But he has 69 God now, so I don't know what's going on with Drizzy.
I understand. There's lineage that
Thug
they
is in
put
jail.
off, but lineage is also is not the same thing as influence. You know what I'm saying? So I just think.
I mean, you're 100%.
And that's why I said, That's why I said
100%.
Let's talk influence. Who, if you could interview
nobody's dressing like Jay.
I think Wayne has had more influence.
If you could interview any of these little niggas right now, first thing out their mouth they gonna say is they're going to say Wayne, and then they're gonna say Ye. They're damn near not even going to listen to. They're not going to say Hove right now because he stopped before they could really get into it like we could.
But even if you say Ye,
man.
That's why I said Kanye is actually
the only arguable person.
Let's talk about it. Who did Ye come up under? He's a product of Jay.
No, but let's clarify.
Ain't no. Let's keep it going.
No, we talked about lineage, but we weren't speaking on just
now
lineage.
We're talking about culture. Yeezys. But that's all Jay. You gotta get that to Jay.
Because every major brand is really running on the Yeezy standpoint.
You know Ye's history. Jay didn't even really fuck with Ye like that.
So what does it matter? You came under my camp, dog. Why does that matter? Because y'all giving Drake and Nicki to Wayne, so why can't Jay have his?
We weren't speaking. I said lineage is cool. Where we weren't talking about just the lineage of who he signed and who was brought to him to sign. We're not talking about that. Jay didn't find Kanye, nigga.
He came under my camp though.
But it doesn't matter. He didn't find him. He wasn't even fucking with him to start. He didn't even want him to rap, nigga.
When Jay rapped, what he say? Cause that's my big brother, nigga.
That's because he helped
big brothers fight, nigga.
Bro, but he put him in position.
Ye said that. But now he taking it away from Ye. Ye said that.
You don't think Ye's you don't think Ye thinks he's a better artist than Jay-Z?
What does that
matter? You don't think he's more influential than Jay?
What does that matter?
So I don't care if
Name any rapper if Lil Wayne is better than them. They're gonna say no. This is a competitive
Ye has always been more creative and more talented than
Jay-Z.
He's always been that.
Wait, say it again?
Ye has always been more talented and creative than Jay-Z. I'll say it 20 times over. Nigga, I'll never say that.
What does that mean?
Ye is the most creative, talented artist ever.
And he came under Jay. That's my point.
But Jay didn't teach him none of that shit, nigga.
Shit without Jay-Z.
Oh my God.
Are you crazy?
This nigga is a character.
Are you crazy?
You said Jay. You said what?
Ye would not be shit if it was not for Jay-Z.
Bro, that's inaccurate,
and Dame
bro.
Dash and Rockefeller.
Yes, you're saying labels and other people.
That's
influence.
Jay.
Okay, bro. All right, I'm gonna let you think Jay is the reason. I'm gonna let you think you think the reason Ye is who he is because of Jay-Z.
Jay-Z didn't play a part in this man's career, a pivotal part. He played. They didn't do a collab album.
But you think Jay wasn't already the nigga before they did the collab album? Why do you think Jay did it?
Stop.
You don't think Jay helped him?
Y'all can't. Don't take away from Blueprint.
This could go. Thank you.
You cannot take away from Blueprint.
Thank you. Ye produced fucking 4 or 5 songs on Blueprint, nigga.
Yes. And so
they helped each other. It's a beneficial relationship. Okay, what do you mean?
I'm just saying you jumped to Watch the Throne. I'm saying let's start at the beginning.
Blueprint. That's fair. I think that's fair. Okay, but that adds to my point. These niggas have been working together, building each other. What is your point?
I don't know why you brought that point up. I don't know where it went to.
Kanye. It was a problem. My bad.
But he just turned it to lineage, and I was never speaking to solely lineage. I was just solely speaking to round it back up was just the influence and just how much they're influenced on people more so than just sonically.
Yeah, I think we have more artists. I think we have. Jay. We're not disrespecting Jay. We're just saying at this present point in time, you're gonna come across more artists that might cite Wayne as an influence than would cite Hove as an influence, and that's purely because I think that he slowed down and Wayne started picking up when Hove was kind of slowing down, and that's just what it is. Because then you go back to the Rick Rosses, the Meek Mills, the Wale's, all these people that were out around that time, and they're all gonna say Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. So it's like, it's half and half. It's a generational thing too, and that's why it's also very hard to have this conversation.
I think y'all disrespecting Jay, but
culturally,
I don't think anybody disrespected Jay. Honestly, Jay was super influential during his time. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely my favorite.
I came up in that time, bro. I'll never take nothing away from Jay. I'm just talking about you just got to solely take yourself out of it and look at everybody, all the rappers over the last 20 years. And you'll see who's where the influence.
Hove inspired niggas to go invest. He inspired niggas to start businesses. He inspired niggas to go find the baddest bitch in the world, settle down and build a family, and go buy paintings and go do this and go do that and really elevate and level up. Wayne inspired these niggas to go outside, get on a skateboard, sip some lean, smoke some weed, have some bitches, turn up, and have a fucking party. And a lot more people wanted to navigate towards that than this, because like you said earlier, some of this shit was a little more attainable than the other. I can't go invest, like even Nas, he invested in Ring Camera. Regular niggas can't do that right now. So they're gonna go have this time, they're gonna go where it's more relatable at the moment.
That's not true either, but
they can't push it.
I thought I was the contrarian. This
you can buy
crazy.
stocks, but
yeah, you can, but some people don't understand it yet.
For sure.
And that's not shade. I get what you're saying. Yes, we all can do it, but who are there enough people that are educated in how to do it? Because I'm one of the ones that had to sit down and figure it out. I didn't know how to do it. So that's not shade. But you want to be down because you're hearing them rap about it, but some people just went towards the easier path. So it is fair to say that in different sectors, each of them were equally influential. It's just 2 different sectors. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Back before it came back around. Yeah, it's definitely business different versus cultural. I think it's just a little bit of a difference. But that was a hot topic. But let's actually get into some official hot topics.
Yeah.
This is what would you do? $50 million, but your mama got to sit in jail for 2 years.
She gonna have the best commissary she done ever had in the prison ever. That the prison has ever seen. JoJo, no.
I think she would want me to take the 50 mil.
Oh God,
like, son, take
2 years, time served, good behavior, and a prison and a
full
job.
2 years. Full 2 years.
Go sit down.
24 months.
Nah, God, she getting good behavior.
My mama finna go sit down.
She gonna be in there to church. She gonna be the prison chaplain.
I thought you was gonna say no.
No, yeah, because my mom is a house person. She don't really go out. She don't have a lot of friends.
She wanna be outside.
Yeah, she don't.
She's not jail, nigga.
She don't. No, I'm saying the difference of being able to probably mentally handle it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, true.
I'm sure it'd be fucked up. Of course, nobody wants to wish that on your mom. But 50 million when we come out, mama, it's on.
Her. This would be a different question.
She come home, mama, it's on.
This would be a whole different question if it was your daddy, though. I will say that because
that's why I said your
women's
mama.
jail is no for me. I'm saying I would send my mama because women's jail might be a little easier to get through than men's jail.
Pop's going too. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm sending Perry straight to the
Pop's
slammer. You gotta go, my boy. You can go to jail for $50. See ya. Get up out of here, brother.
That's just too much money for it to be a difficult decision. 50 mil is too much.
That just goes to show what people would do for that almighty dollar.
That's
you would
like
put your person in a cage.
Why we all say yes.
Would you put your girl in that situation?
Ooh.
Baby.
I will put you in that situation. Anybody can go.
I'm not even gonna hold you. As a woman, I might sit for 2.
You might be like,
50.
I'm gonna go do it.
The only problem is, can you trust that nigga's gonna split the 50 with you when you come home?
My question is, if let's say you the one who have to go to jail,
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
But is it fair that they're gonna give you 50%? And you the one who got to do 2 years? I need like 90.
Fuck 50%. We gonna ball out for the rest of your days. You got 30, 40 more years left. We balling out. We don't matter. The money ain't gonna matter. She ain't gonna need to see. What she gonna need to actually have $25 million for? We rich forever. We get 50 million. My whole family's rich forever.
That's exactly why I need to have the money because they didn't do this motherfucking time. Why you paying for them for shit?
I do the
have the money, but my mom's not gonna actually spend it or do anything with it. I'm gonna be the one to make the investments. I'm gonna be the one to handle the business and pay off her. I'm the one that's gonna handle business and buy her the house. It might be her money, but she's not gonna do it.
I want to hear that. Nigga, you better break that check off.
My mom ain't. What's she gonna go buy?
I got us, mama. Nigga, what?
My mom don't buy shit.
Run me my money, nigga.
My mom gonna go to TJ Maxx and buy a blanket.
I say, let her buy.
She'll have money. I'm saying she don't gonna need. Oh, do you trust somebody really? It's your mom. Do you really trust somebody giving you 50%? Like, if you should know it's your mom. Fuck giving me half.
That was when I flipped it and said
forever.
If it was a random person,
oh, I didn't hear you say that. I'm sorry. You said a random person.
Yeah. Like a random nigga like me. It's like, yo, we do this 2 years. We gonna break 50. You gonna want more than 50%.
Oh, if it's just a homie?
I said yo nigga. That's why I was like, if my nigga, who said that? Would you? You said would you send your girl? No, you asked him would he let his girl sit, and I said if I was somebody's girl,
It's different. Your girl probably gonna be honest.
I might sit for the 2.
Yeah, I mean, sit for that too.
I might have to go run that race. You feel me? Like,
I mean, the person who sat should probably make a little bit more. I think for sure it should be more than 50-50. It's a stranger, if it's like a homie, you know what I'm saying? If it's like a homie, I brought you to this weird ass opportunity. Somebody hit me and was like, hey, I got this opportunity. Send somebody to jail. Y'all get 50 million when they come home. And I proposition this to my homie. I'm gonna be like, look, I brought this opportunity to you. If you want to do it, it's up to you. You can take 40, give me 10.
You need finder's fee though, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is fucked up. Be like, man, give me, let me get a percentage off of you going to jail. But I guess it's like, damn, the opportunity wouldn't be there if not.
I want to talk to the nigga who made the deal. Like, nigga, why can't I just get the whole shit?
That's like, why I gotta cut some Squid Game shit or some shit where they invite you to go do something for X amount of time, X amount of dollars, and you can choose to go.
Would you like cut off a finger?
Games?
Oh,
for sure.
Same.
The actual TV challenge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was actually gonna apply for that shit.
You know you die, right?
Don't you talking about the real? Talking about the TV challenge.
Oh, the TV challenge. Okay,
that's what you were talking about, right?
I'm saying in general, no. Like if somebody walked up to you while you was sitting at the bus stop. Well, I'm not gonna say the bus stop.
In real life though, like you die if you don't make it.
What if you was walking through a grocery store and somebody? You remember on the show they hand you the business card and you'll call the number or whatever.
And you know you have the possibility to die going in,
but you get however much you get.
I'm not risking my life for this shit.
So you don't believe you'll get the quizzes right?
So basically. You don't think you would be the best ever?
I wouldn't risk my life at it. Fuck no, I'll pop my shit all day. I'm not risking my life for it.
How much was it?
That's
boosie.
That's the kick of the show. They go to people who got shit to lose, like homeless people and shit, who ain't got nothing to lose.
You're talking about the real movie. Where we were just talking about the.
No, this the reality show.
The reality show.
Oh, the reality show's $4 million.
The winner, yeah.
That's boosie.
$4 million on the reality show?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was actually gonna apply to that shit.
The one for the what's it called?
That other one was a movie. That was
38 million. I I might die
for the Squid Games. Yeah.
This nigga said I might die.
It's damn near the same
nigga.
question.
I'm not dying for that.
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. I don't know where the hell that went, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sit in jail. I don't know.
It's all the same combo. It's all the same. What would you do for what amount of money? It's the same thing.
Not die.
Oh, merp.
Sell your soul then, brother. Sell your soul. Everybody else doing this shit. All right, that moves us on. Lil Yachty had a few things to get off his chest over the days. Over his recent live, he actually just did. He addressed the rapper who was affiliated with his group, Caribou, who was signed to his rap collective, Concrete Boys, until it was recently announced that she was no longer part of the collective. And I think he went off because he got wind that she told somebody that she was kicked out of the group, and I guess he didn't like that. That's all the surface-based context I have for it, unless y'all have something.
Yeah, so...
Because I don't know who the hell she is.
A girl went viral. Everybody's been kind of speculating what happened because, you know, Yachty has this group, Concrete Boys, and Caribou's a part of it, but apparently they've been estranged lately.
Yeah, she left the group.
Nobody's been talking about it. Like, it's just been kind of quiet. But someone went viral, a server at Red Lobster went viral this weekend on Twitter for saying that Caribou came into my store to buy some biscuits. And when I told her, why'd you quit the group? She said, I didn't quit. I got kicked out. They talk to me crazy. They're really mean, blah, blah, blah. And then posted a picture with Caribou to say, if anybody thinks I'm lying, this is her.
Wow.
So this was his response to that, which was basically saying she's rude, she talks to people crazy, he paid for everything, all the Concrete Boys, he dressed everybody, he wrote all of her verses, including her On the Radar verse,
She's
which
a
is
rapper?
what went viral.
Yeah.
They're all rappers.
You never seen her?
I don't
She's
think
not
so.
good, but
Yeah, Music Man.
Let me hear it.
she said murder.
And I'll tell you if there's a...
You're not, we can't listen to it.
That's insane.
You haven't though. I'm sure you haven't.
Nah,
If you haven't, if you don't know what I'm talking about, because it was an Instagram clip.
It's a
that
freestyle,
went viral.
yeah.
If you haven't seen the On the Radar where all of them went,
Can I at least see her rapping though at all? To see if I know who she is. I don't know
Just
who she
look
is.
up
But I was
Caribou.
just saying,
that's her. Yeah.
I'm out of the loop.
I can play the reference track.
If he doesn't have a concrete proof, no pun intended, that she said that though, he's wrong. Because why would she didn't say it.
He took everybody on one yesterday. He did.
I know. I seen
He
Mitch.
did his biggest one yesterday. That also was followed up by a clip of their podcast. Him and his friend Mitch have a podcast.
I watch it every week.
That
Great podcast.
I guess they had. Was it who was on there?
Key Glock.
Yeah, but in the middle of it, he kind of took him on one and was like, yeah, Yachty told Mitch, like, yeah, I did everything for, like, you didn't even want to do nothing.
Can we play the clip?
Yeah.
Of him tripping on.
Yeah.
Cause
I've seen this episode. Yeah.
Oh, the Key Glock clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why Yachty went off on Mitch because Mitch didn't say anything.
He went off on Mitch because Mitch didn't defend him. He was like,
he didn't defend Drake.
He was like, I just woke up and I saw.
That's
He
crazy.
did a little bit. He said, I woke up, basically he was like, I woke up and I see I'm being slandered online. Mitch, why the fuck you didn't stop this? Like, why you didn't jump online and be like, bro, this is not the case at all.
Yachty tripping.
Oh, and it's his birthday.
Yachty tripping.
Is Yachty's birthday today?
Today, po baby.
Oh, that's why he acting like a little sad.
That's why I said, I'm like, how did all this shit hit the fan the day before that baby birthday?
You know, I'm saying, on my birthday party, my birthday party.
Nah, he's tripping.
Yeah.
Yachty does get on his head in the pod, but it's like, it's podcasting. We know how this shit goes. It's just all
Go
not.
get that Instagram.
That's insane.
I found it.
Okay. But yeah.
What are we watching?
Yachty talking crazy to his partner.
What's up? Which way is it? Alright. So I know I'm right. So what's up? Okay, cool. So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house.
I also
right?
canceled the video because I'll play it again.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years older than me. Alright, now Mitch came to me, and for many years, you didn't just start making beats, by the way. You've been making beats since, who knows how long you've been making beats for a very long time. Alright? And up until, how long have we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago,
Can we summarize this? Because this nigga just really is not talking about shit. Is there a way we can summarize what he was gonna say?
No.
He's about to say it.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to it?
What?
Who's like, hey, I see him with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's going to take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What do you tell it? I'm not going to encourage it, but...
Six, can we get out of this, bro? I don't know.
I can tell you the shit you can tell.
What?
Even if
They were.
Why are you so pressed on getting
I'm
out
saying
of
we're going because like I don't even know what this nigga is talking about. And it's a minute and a half. It's just dragging on. We're not even talking. I just feel like we have some better commentary than listen to this nigga stutter through a story. I don't even know what relevance does that have to do with Yachty and this girl.
That is.
Well,
Yachty.
he went off on this dude too.
This is literally what happened in the situation.
Well, yeah,
you won't even give it a chance to listen to it.
Yeah, this should be Do We Care for sure.
I mean, we could take it over. I mean, they were arguing about. Damn, Stat.
I was gonna be lost in the conversation anyway, so I want somebody to summarize for me. This nigga ain't making sense. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't really care.
Part of like understanding what's going on in this shit.
I would rather us discuss it than listen to him stutter through a story, bro. That's all I was wondering.
What's your thoughts on this, Stat?
I don't have, bro. That's what this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. No, because I'm not, bro. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
That was definitely terrible to sit and listen to.
So, Yachty went on live yesterday. He went off on both Caribou and Mitch, who's the clip that we just watched.
Okay.
Because that clip that we just watched went viral. And basically the whole entire internet was saying Yachty is a terrible friend because why would you get online and air your partner out like that on a podcast in front of a guest and put it out, right? Yeah. That's why we wanted to play the actual
So he was
clip,
being a dickhead to his homie
so
too,
you could
on
hear
top of
what
Caribou.
he said too. Yes.
Got it.
So between that and then the Caribou tweet going viral, Yachty jumped on live and just went big on everybody. Went big on everybody.
Shout out to him.
Fuck Caribou. You weren't writing your own shit. I signed you. I did everything for you. All I've ever done is done things for people. I was dressing 5 niggas. I was putting jewelry on y'all body. I was taking y'all, doing your photo shoots, all this shit like that. And matter of fact, while we speaking on a bunch of niggas that I was doing shit for, Mitch, why the fuck you didn't tell all these niggas that I've been doing everything for you
So
too?
let's go deeper. Is he okay for doing this? Not even Yachty. Is anybody okay for doing this? Because now it seems like you've had this animosity this whole time.
Exactly.
I don't know if he's had. Well, yeah, I guess
this to me looks like hidden
These are
animosity.
thoughts that you've been having.
Yeah, because when not even just him, when you can double back now and rant off about a bunch of shit I did for you and a bunch of shit of what I did this and did that, and you throwing it in my face now. These are things that you took mental notes of. To me, that's like a fucked up friend if you're doing stuff to remind you or to have to throw it in your face. Like, if she didn't disrespect him, it'd be different if she got on and was like, fuck you, I blah, 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 I did this, I did that, and he had to double back and correct them. Like, no, let me get this straight. But for him to a person to just go on a rant on themselves about somebody who unprovoked says a lot about the insecurities and how they feel, how I think they are as a person.
Well, they're saying that she did say something about
She said they got kicked out. But if that's the only context, like you said, there's no proof of it. And all the quote is, they're mean or they kicked me out, and it results to you going to do this. In the back of your mind, you've had these thoughts and this about me. You know what I'm saying? So
I do think he's had those thoughts. What I will say though too is, like, he's human. He's probably going through a lot of bullshit. No excuse for what he did, but this nigga's, I don't know if he's ready for this level of success that he has right now. After like getting with Drake and like how big he truly is right now.
Yachty?
It's a lot of power. It's a lot of shit that comes with that. And so I just think he's crashing out. He shouldn't, like, at all. He's wrong, but
she's a female, you know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know if there's any.
He's gonna lose that battle for sure.
I don't know if there's any, where he should be a little bit less aggressive. Again, I didn't hear the whole clip, but with her being a female and then taking it there without her actually disrespecting him, that seems a little out of pocket.
That's out. Unless he saw something, but a picture on Twitter is not enough to like do all that.
Yeah. That's the age-old tale of, is it cool once you fall out with somebody to air their business? It's no. The answer is no.
Yeah, especially if you're not disrespecting me.
So that's the thing. That's why this particular situation is a little up and down, because people are defending Yachty because they're feeling like he only spoke because he felt provoked. Because prior to that tweet about the girl he had said nothing and was like, I'm pretty much not gonna speak on it. Like I think he said like she ain't with us no more. Boom boom boom.
Yeah, it was a cool little piece. He had nothing good or bad to say, but to be provoked to blow up like that off of what she said, there was more to it.
It seems like he wanted to get that. Like any little inkling of like, oh, now let me say it, because there was no concrete proof. So, I need to see her say it.
So you've never been pushed into a corner so much so that you was just like, fuck it, I'ma just put it all on paper. I'm put it all on the table.
Not in this format on the internet. That's crazy.
Provoked. No, Yachty feels provoked.
I mean, but was he provoked?
Technically speaking.
Well, I think
maybe not by her, but he was provoked.
He was provoked by the fact that he feels like he did nothing wrong on a podcast, and when he was being crucified for it, the person who was victimized in that situation did not stand up and say, I actually wasn't a victim. That, in his mind, is if you my homie and you notice how we talk to each other, you gonna let these people talk to me crazy? Wrong, cool. It's fuck you then.
What am I supposed to do?
Fuck this nigga. This is what I did.
What am I supposed to do? Like get on my internet? Like we just really
he
cool.
Did it after. I think he did it after.
There's a difference.
Now the big dog came and spoke. But if we all in this game, like it's cool to just say nothing. Like you do it, Yachty.
But he got offended.
There's a different type of retaliation, right? So he said something. Power. He could have rebutted it and just said something simple as, no, that's not true. We didn't kick her out. That's not how it happened, X, Y, and Z. He divulged in a whole bunch of other things about building her and doing all this to either big himself up or to down her. And that was the problem. It wasn't an eye for an eye. It was like an eye for a headshot.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? She might have said a little thing like just so the record made the record straight. You know, I didn't leave. You know, I wouldn't do that. They kicked me out. She could have said it completely passively. You know what I'm saying? But him to retaliate that way was aggressive, and he could have either just corrected it instead of going full-fledged. That lets me know there was a personal thing, and I think as a friend or as even a business partner, that means there was an underlying animosity or issue from the beginning.
Yeah, or there's just been things going on, again, like I said, behind the scenes that we don't know about. Because there's no way. Every single person in this world has had a bunch of shit happening behind the scenes that they've been letting go, little bliminals, little jabs, little this, little that, and there's just that one day where it's like, all right, you want to play, fuck it, here we go. And I think that's what we saw happen yesterday with Yachty. And I'm not saying it's okay, I'm not saying how he did it was right, but it's when certain people get pushed in a corner, it gets ugly and things get said that they wouldn't normally say because they feel provoked and they feel like they have to defend themselves. And there's nobody at this table that can say that we haven't all done it. I've done it. Everybody's done it.
Yeah, when you're backed into a corner with nothing else to do, you lash out. It's a common thing to do. I just don't know if he was that provoked. That was the biggest thing of why he should do that. But let's move on. Another hot topic. Dwight Howard just got a huge weight lifted off his shoulders after a sexual assault accuser decided to dismiss the lawsuit against him. No settlement was reached out of court. What's context?
Shout out to him. He was going through it with a homosexual individual who had definitely threw a nice little jacket on his shoulders.
I think I kind of remember this.
Yeah, he exposed him, and then they went back and forth, and apparently the case got dropped.
So is this implying with nothing settled out of court, that means it was like a lie? He had nothing to stand on? Is this what we're going with?
Maybe.
Pretty much. I think they just were like, I'm off it. Like, it's too much. Can you scroll down on the caption?
Yeah, you're right. They might not have nothing to stand on. Wow.
There we go. Fast forward to now. Is it Stephen or Stefan has decided to drop the lawsuit on his own with prejudice, meaning that he cannot file the lawsuit again. Dwight's lawyer stated that he did not pay Stephen any money, any settlement money either. So it seems like Dwight was able to walk away scot-free. So that basically is like, I've bitten up. I got too much dip on my chip. I've bitten off far too much to chew.
I can't go no forward no more.
No pun intended. And I can't do this.
I can't get no money because clearly it was a money grab.
I'm upside down on my lawyer payments because I thought this was gonna go quicker. I can't afford my lawyer no more. This, that, and the third. So I'm over it. He's not gonna settle because settling is an admission of guilt in most sectors. So Dwight probably not gonna be like, no, I'm not settling because that's gonna make it look like I'm agreeing that I'm guilty. And I just want to get it out the paint. So he was just like, I'll go head up in lawyer fees with him for the rest of my life if I have to. Probably.
It's just cold because like all of that for nothing. Now Dwight's business is just like out there.
Yeah, allegations can ruin a man's character. Just an allegation. You know what I'm saying? So
I think these is real.
I'm not reading the tweets. Or the messages, so I don't know how real it is or can be. But I'm just saying, even if it's.
Even if he
was trying to sue in court and it didn't happen. So at this point, it didn't happen. I guess
there are eggplants and. Let's see.
Just text.
What's up, sexy?
Text. No, we don't have to read it. No, we're not going to read this.
What's helping my sister?
That's why we're not going to read two men texting this back and forth to each other.
Thinking about that.
In this standpoint.
I just wanted to read that part. I'm sorry.
That's what happens when she's at the side of the table. She's just going rampant with it over.
No.
That's the Dwight said, "Give me that meat."
Yeah, because you know the boo side.
Talking about
that big ass nigga saying that is crazy.
That nigga said, "Thinking about that meat." Okay, I'm sorry.
Bro, pause, bro.
He told me it was trouble.
What if a woman said that to you?
We're not talking about a woman. Y'all reading a conversation between two men. It's just not something we need to read on.
These are regular everyday.
6'10" saying, "Give me that meat" is crazy.
Bro,
he said, "I'm thinking about it."
This God damn, it's your boy. And his offspring over there behind the boards.
265 is crazy. Hey, J. Cole said it, bro.
These niggas one and the same.
Niggas play tough, man. Can't even smile in mirrors, man. You nigga look in the mirror and smile, bro.
I'm saying, like,
man. It's man, smile, man.
You talking to me? No, y'all the ones who's over pause, and y'all talking about something that's actually pause.
These are current events. We are either going to speak of them and make light of them, or...
No, it ain't making light. You about to dive in and read the whole text thread.
That's making light of, because the shit is funny, bro. Heaven forbid my text thread ever get leaked, because that's crazy.
I'm sure a lot of people will agree we didn't have to divulge into the text messages.
I think it was important for context, because he said allegedly. You said allegedly. The screenshots are the
Look, so is suing celebrities, is that something like is out of pocket? No. You think that's like, just because something happens, that's like not a money grab? Would you sue the average person, or is it just because it's a celebrity?
No, it's just, bro, listen, they talk about it in the Bible. Jim Rohn talks about it. Whatever you build, you must...
suing celebrities in the Bible, nigga?
Not, but what you build, you have to protect. So niggas all built this wealth and act like niggas ain't finna come for your head top.
No, I'm saying like an accident happened and you blame the celebrity. Now the celebrity, I'm suing the whole celebrity because we was out and I tripped over and did this and something
That's
happened.
how the game goes.
So I'm suing the celebrity. That's not, you don't think that's thirsty, out of pocket?
Nah. I mean, would I do it? No.
Because obviously it's a thing. That's what just made me ask, because, you know, false lawsuits, false rape claims, false allegations happen with a lot of different things. And it just, obviously it taints the legacy, it taints the person's name for X amount of time. So as a person, how fucked up do you have to be mentally to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a money grab out of this person? Who cares about their reputation and legacy as one of our great people? Let me lie and say, I'm not saying this happens all the time, I know it's controversial, but let me lie and say he raped me, and now I'm gonna put this badge or this jacket on a man and potentially ruin his career off of an allegation just to try to sue for some money. And that's kind of what led to that question, is like, how out of pocket do you have to be as a human to know you're going to ruin somebody's reputation for something either wasn't true or was an accident or was a money grab? It's not like it's an organization like you're suing McDonald's because you spill hot coffee on you, or you're not suing like Starbucks or a big company.
Why is the big company like more subject to that versus the human? Like, why does your morality change based on?
There's a little bit more sense of responsibility for somebody that runs an organization and who trains their employees and who does certain things. So when accidents occur, companies are liable to take that as a response, so that their name doesn't get tarnished.
I'm more liable for something that happened in Utah with an employee that I hired versus a person who controls himself.
Well, it depends on if it actually happened with that person, is what I'm saying. There's accidents and things like that could occur that you sue the head person because they're the head person. It might not even be them. It could be affiliated with their entourage, but I'm just going to sue because it's a money grab.
I do think it's wrong, but I think the what is it? The lesson here, even with Dwight, is like, you are somebody of power. You now have stature and a platform, money, whatever it is. You have assets.
So I take it away because I want to lie and when
a gardener plants a beautiful garden, he has to protect it from buzzards, bugs, wasps. That's just life. Like, I don't think we should run away from that fact that this is what happens. It's not is it right or wrong? It's, nigga, this is life. I don't think there's any way around that.
True.
It happens across. If you build muscle, if you don't protect it and continue to keep your body right, you will lose it. You lose what you do not shepherd and watch over, and that's just point blank period of life. I get what you're saying though, but I like to work in hard lines. It's a hard line. It is what it is. If I get money, if I got a Benz outside, Niggas might try to get me. Probably will.
So technically speaking, you're not wrong because I feel like
I don't think anybody's trying to be right. So I don't think we're trying to be right per se, you know, and say like prove a point. I just letting each other land. Then nobody trying to be right. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think you're
right.
But
I'm just saying. I didn't even try to prove. I asked y'all a question, so I wasn't trying to be right on anything. I literally asked y'all, is that okay that people sue rich people just for the clout? I never even gave.
You
my
know
opinion.
what's interesting about you? You'll make a statement and like deem it to be right, and then when we come back, you be like, I never said I was right.
I literally just let that question off to see what y'all think about that, just because I wanted to know y'all opinion. It was my thought. Like, is that a fucked up thing?
You think it's fucked up?
I think at some point you have to have some morality about yourself. That's why I asked, because I just think if you're gonna lie about something or you're gonna reach for to gain something financially at the downfall of someone else, you're just not a good human.
At the downfall of someone else.
Yeah, you're gonna tarnish someone's legacy or name or their pocketbook or their endorsements, all because of your selfish greed. Now, if they hit you in a car accident, it's them driving and it's something different, okay, you have to sue for damages. But the money hungry grabs, in my opinion, is what's out of pocket. But when I position it to you, I just asked the question to see what y'all thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree, it is out of pocket, but also it's how it goes in my perspective.
Yeah, that's what you were trying to say. Yeah, I hear that. That's good.
Fair,
that's for sure. Fair to fucking say. All right, so we have Do We Care? This last segment. Oh, no, actually, I have another one. Chick-fil-A is said to be initially focusing on family-friendly, unscripted programming, including a game show, but could eventually feature original scripted series and other content. Do we care?
Yeah, I love it.
I would tune in to Chick-fil-A streaming service just to see what's going on.
Family-friendly, unscripted program.
I think for all my business people out there, this is a testament to like no matter what you do, every company is now a media company, and putting out content is what you need to be doing. Yeah, you have if Chick-fil-A is doing it, I don't know what other business. Like, open your eyes, folks.
They've always done very engaging advertisement, even like the cows and the chicken and scratching off the billboards and doing creative shit. But this is unscripted. We know that obviously Chick-fil-A is a very big Christian-based company, and so family-friendly, unscripted means it's like reality, I'm assuming, type content,
probably,
including a game show.
Does it run on Sundays? Is my only question.
But could feature originally scripted content.
I would be curious to see what
kind of content?
That you say that. That's what I was gonna say. I would be curious to see if it would go into like a religious.
A weekly show that drops on Sundays.
Do you think that would turn people away from their content, or
Joel Osteen is crazy?
That's a great question.
Do you think that would turn people away?
They've already had the controversy with them, you know.
If they're giving opinions, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
If they're giving opinions, it will. But it depends what they put out. But you're right. It very well could fuck up, you know, how people look at their brand.
But they already know they're not open on Sunday, so they know they're highly Christian. I think to get on there and push like Christian content would clash with.
They would lose
masses.
Sales.
Yeah.
They already had a controversy in which they very clearly didn't support homosexual rights.
They bounced back.
So they did bounce back-ish. There are still people that don't really fuck with them, but you know, I think they'll be all right.
You can't not fuck with Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry. You don't like Chick-fil-A?
Way. No, I said there's no way you can.
It's good shit. All right, and we have You Stupid. A woman met a man once and he tattooed her initials on his face. Face tats of your significant
Big
other.
movie.
Is it stupid, or does it depend on how far you are in a relationship?
Big movie.
It's just an initial, not a name. He could always say it means something different. You know, face tats? Tats of a significant other. We've kind of touched on that before.
Neither of y'all better say it's stupid.
I'm not,
because this is Lil Wayne all day.
Listen, I will absolutely
face tat's not dumb,
get the nigga tatted. I'm waiting.
I like that. Have you ever tatted a man's name?
Not a name.
Logos, stuff like that.
Yeah, not a logo.
Not a logo, but like a matching symbolism. Yeah. What about you, Steph?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's nothing wrong with this, but the face is a little much of a stretch. I mean, salute to obviously the people who do, but
that's very LA.
I would tat a name for sure, but I don't know about my face.
I think
I would tat my face, but not my significant.
t-rell got Heather, and Heather got t-rell. Yeah, that's very much. That's a very. I'm never gonna argue that. I will tattoo.
I think here though he met him randomly. Maybe
he met her. This was the day after they kicked it for the first time.
Oh, he's whooped. That nigga got to be like 13. He gonna learn a cold lesson, big dog.
That's why I said this shit.
That's a little sideburn P.
That's a cold lesson right there.
The sick part I want to know is, what did she respond afterwards?
She left him.
She said, "Let me see."
So?
The fact that she even said, "Let me see," is crazy. Because
my
first thing would have been like, "Wait, shut up! You're lying." Say, swear to God.
You know how I know she left him? Because this shit is on fucking spiritual word. How did this even get out?
She tweeted it.
Was that her tweet? Say, scroll down.
She tweeted it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is, I met this guy once and we didn't even do anything. So yeah, she not fucking with him no more.
I told you, bro. No woman going for that.
If it's her tweet, yeah.
I think.
Wow, shout out to her aura. Whatever made him do that if they didn't do nothing.
It was the win.
I'm here for that.
That P better mean something else, my brother.
Keep it P.
She's stupid.
You up out of there.
Stupid.
That's for sure. You stupid.
you definitely stupid for that.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with tatting his significant other. Just make sure you love them, especially if you're doing a name and not something that's a symbol.
The face is what's crazy. What's that? Who that? I did it too.
That's funny.
Oh, nigga, you should have shown me her first. I'm finna go get a picture.
You finna go get a picture.
I'm gonna come in next episode with a P right on my face, nigga. You crazy?
You niggas is out of pocket.
That's hella funny,
She
bro.
bad.
I'm telling you.
Free Palestine, baby, all of that.
All that. Oh my God.
Go to her with her. Man, let me see the.
Oh wait, that's it.
Wait. That's who she fucking with, looking like that?
She said, or he said, it's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. I got to do what I got to do. Just know when it's all said and done, you caused it.
Okay, nigga.
Hopefully you repost the news when hopefully you repost when the news posts I've committed unaliving myself because you decided to bully me online. Then it could be a full circle moment for you. And then she said, I can't read the bottom. The hell kind of manipulative shit is this? Now, can you click back out real quick? Scroll down a little bit. That's him responding to his tweet to this going viral.
Oh, so that those last text was his response.
Yeah,
to shit.
that was his response.
Yeah, because she posted it.
That's why I was like, "What is this?"
He's young. There's no way.
Whoa. Okay. Anyway, out the gym. So the common consensus is that you stupid. You are stupid. But
this nigga followed her on the way out. This nigga is crazy.
I be fighting the face tattoo. I'm not.
You did it on the camera on purpose.
Did they? I want to know. Were they on a date or he just met her? God.
They probably went on a date. They probably went on a date.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Men need to be taught more lessons, bro. That's
not real lover boy activity.
Brings us right back around to what we started with.
The love doctor does not approve of that.
That's not real lover boy activity to you?
Nah, that's OD right there. Huh. That's what that's where I gotta put a hard line. We not doing
even
that.
If you in love, it's out of pocket.
If you in love.
If y'all committed, yes. If you met her, that's out, gang.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
That's out.
There we go. That's a great way to end another episode of Fair to Say.
Yeah.
We will we be back next week? Yes, we will be back next week. I had to think about it because of dates. We will be back. We will see you guys next week. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you love, what you didn't love. Keep interacting with that Is It Fair to Say hashtag so we can start off our shows with that for you guys. Thank you for coming again, Scotty. Shout out
actually
to
Wednesday, not next week. We'll see him Wednesdays. We'll see him Wednesday.
That's next week.
But this is Monday. Episode 24 is in the books. We'll be back with 25 as she said. Holla.